to you. How it is? How it is this amazing Sunday? Yes, I do have my OG jacket on me. Yes, my dears. So this has been the one of the jackets that we were given at the moment when we were on E3 2019, I believe. I had it on me with our first year's celebration. I really like this jacket. I actually really put it on only on special occasions nowadays. So today is a special occasion for me. This is the two-sided one, you know, with like the badges and stuff, you know, on this side. This time also, like, I looked into for some other soundtrack for us, my dears. You've been asking for some other music, so why not? Let's do that. We have a lot to talk about actually today, because of, like, you know, how the last few days have been, or last week maybe. As I told you, you know, there's gonna be a lot going on for the around Cyberpunk. I think you all can see pretty much how it went on the last Game Awards, and we're gonna talk about it too. Because why not? Why not? Oh god damn it, Kogito! Thank you so much, my friend, for gifting the subs. Jesus Christ, how many subs you have gifted? What? Kogito, thank you so much, man. That's some insanity. Oh god. Kogito is the Chad. God damn it. That was like a lot of subs. Thank you so much, Kogito. I really appreciate it, man. You guys are the best. First of all, I wanted to start from saying thank you, you know, for all of you who have been actually following Cyberpunk, cheering for us, and you have been here for the past 2 years. You know, I know it haven't been the easiest 2 years. I would say the beginning was very, very harsh, and we were talking about it a bit. But then you know, the rise has been actually pretty rewarding and pretty fun to see. Dom R10, thank you so much, my friend, for the sub. I really appreciate it. So yes, the climb actually has been really fun, and I really appreciate this. That we have managed, you know, to get the game to the better state, and that more and more people actually played it and tried it and talked about it. So right now, actually, I have like a completely different playlist running that I basically found. I wanted to actually play some of the music that we didn't play this much on the streams before. And this is our official Cyberpunk soundtrack. The music that was published by Lakeshore Records. Lakeshore is basically our partner, my dears, a partner that was helping us out with with getting a lot of this music into the game. So, my dears, I wanted to go over some of the questions that already appeared in the chat, as always. So there was a question. There was a question. Have I had the chance to meet Idris? Not in person. Not in person. Virtually, yes, in a way, but not in person, my friend. So yeah, hopefully this is still gonna happen. Because there was, you know, it was obviously not needed, you know, when it comes to me specifically. But we are working closely, I would say, online on the game, you know, on the game for you, my dears. Lil Snoozy asks, are you allowed to tell us if the 1.7 patch is coming with the DLC or before? No, I can't. Unfortunately, you know. I can't, unfortunately, tell you that stuff. The reason for that being because it touches the future content, and we'll talk about it via official channels. You know, because like whatever I tell you, if something doesn't work out when it comes to the, you know, the way how we are making it, then I don't want to disappoint you. Anyway, you know, so yes. Arkham, thank you so much, my friend, for the sub. Pavo 451, thank you, my friend. You guys are the best. Okay. Pablo asks, Pavo, have you had a chance to meet the famous level designer Miles Tost and his cat Miko? They're real celebrities. So, Pablo, I have met Miles, but I didn't have a chance to meet the famous cat Miko, unfortunately. So, yes. I unfortunately didn't have a chance. We'll see. Maybe it will help. I think that Miko is in... Miko is in Berlin with Miles in our Berlin office. Well, yeah, sort of in his home. So not that easy for me to see her. Slappy Red asks, okay, but will the requirements be the same for PC as with the expansion? Oh shit. I actually don't know. I actually don't know. Like, I assume we're going to be talking about it when everything is, like, you know, optimized and ready. But I honestly don't know. That Slappy Red, that, my friend, is something that is obviously not my specialty. Valerie Silverhand wrote, first Keanu, now Idris, trying to hurt us with all this Kiroshi candy, lol. I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so, Valerie. You know, getting Idris for the game was, I would say, interesting. It was interesting. I can't tell you more about the background, you know, how it was, but I can tell you that it's been our plan for a long fucking time. And you know what I can tell you? Who's good in keeping secrets? Who's fucking good in keeping secrets? Yo, you know, you guys are fucking grilling me every single week for like 4 hours. Like fucking 4 hours of interrogation. Literally. And I didn't slip a thing. You know what? I want to tell you a story. So, regarding Idris. So, I was actually following Idris on Twitter for long, right? And then I looked into my Twitter follows and I was like, okay, I'm following only Reds or some former Reds or some friends basically, but this is like single people. And then Idris is like the only exception, right? And I was like, holy fuck, I need to unfollow Idris so you guys won't figure this out before the time. So I did. Like around 2 years ago, was it? Like year and a half ago, I unfollowed him so that you guys won't ever be able to figure out that there is something going on with this. So at the day when we have announced it, I have followed him back, you know? Because it was like, I was like, okay, this is actually so simple. This is actually so simple to figure out that there's something going on. Like, why Pavel is like following Idris, like out of all the actors they work with, he's following this one person. It's like, this is fucking suspicious, right? So I was like, okay, you guys are so good when it comes to your you know, investigations and shit. Then I was like, no way, no, I'm not letting this fucking slip, you know. So that's why. You know, I had to do this. So yes, that was a 5-head play, exactly. Pavel playing 4D chess. I mean, but did it work? Did it fucking work? I think it quite did, you know, because I don't think you guys figured it out, did you? Did you? I don't think you did figure it out, right? Like, I don't think any one of you was expecting Idris Elba in Phantom Liberty. As I told you guys, at the moment when we have actually released the trailer of the Phantom Liberty, I told you that we didn't say the last word. Because, like, I don't think you can expect us, like, I told you, like, I think we were talking about it some time ago, that, like, we are the company that is always trying to impress. And I hope that it won't ever change. We're always trying to impress. And we are trying to fucking make exciting shit for you, you know? Because you know what, like, making not exciting stuff is fucking boring. That's basically what I think, you know? Just making not exciting stuff is just boring. So, we really want to do something that will just make you guys feel excited and will make you feel that it's worth, you know, sticking with us. And it's worth following us as a company and supporting us, you know? And I hope you guys will like what we have in store. I'm not going to say anything more because I'm as we established already, I'm pretty good in keeping secrets. So hey, I'm not going to slip fucking anything, my friends. but I really appreciate you grilling me every single week. That's actually really enjoyable. We've been actually talking with Kira. I think it was like a few days ago. I think Kira, I can say it, that I think Kira mentioned to me that Kira sees sometimes like questions on the chat, and Kira's like, holy shit, you know, what the hell, you know, what kind of questions it is, and then Kira mentioned that, and Pavel goes in and picks exactly those, like the worst fucking ones that everyone would avoid. But like, hey, I'm not going to avoid any questions, because I don't. Okay, anyway, Chivok wrote, walking the dog, be right back. No worries, Chivok, thank you so much, my friend, for being here with us. Jadunio, hello, my friend Kiros. I really like that you guys are all here. I wonder who will be his voice actor in Polish, Pavel Sasko. Well, I mean, Kiros, that's definitely not going to be me. However, I mean, I would be fucking rad, you know. I would love to be voice of Solomon Reed in Polish, but I think we need someone who actually can act. However, that would be pretty cool. I agree, Kiros. Anyway, I assume we are getting someone good, but I'm not going to say anything more. Sonic to Seater asks, Pavel, who exactly is the FIA? I mean, it's an organization, I would say. I don't know. I'm not going to say more because this is a story spoiler. And you know what I think about story spoilers. They are a no-go. They are a no-go for me. Because, my friend, the story is one of the most important things in our games. I'm not going to spoil anything from the story. Hello, Ayano, our dear UI producer. Thank you so much for being with us. Hi, Pavel, is it worth waiting for a Russian voice acting in the DLC? My friend Vlad, I have no information about this. I'm sorry, but like, I do know quite a bit about Polish, English. I know a bit about Chinese, sometimes Korean as well, just because like I look maybe a bit more closer with them, but not much more about Russian. I'm sorry, my friend. Rabbit wrote, conversely, just follow 500 more celebrities, lol. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I don't want my timeline on Twitter to be looking like a complete, like, madness and composition of everything, you know? So if I follow 500 celebrities, I will completely lose track on, what my fellow Reds and people I really want to be close to tweet. So I just can't follow 500 other celebrities, but that would be like a 5-head play as well, or 4D chess. Exactly, 4-dimensional chess. Kokorova Broken Road, let's go look at your follower list right now. Sure, I mean, I am keeping that list very much curated, so you guys cannot figure out anything from that list. So yes. Okay, what the fuck? This has been planned so long ago. Dom R10 wrote, I mean, my friend, of course, this has been planned for a long time. Just because you don't do things that are this elaborate, complex, and you can't imagine how many years of work this is. To actually like get those things really in place and make sure that it's good quality and you guys are satisfied with what the hell we have prepared. So of course it's been planned for a long time. I'm not going to give you like a specific timeline, also because like I don't really know exactly like the very beginning of like business deals and stuff. But for sure, like from the very beginning of working on expansion, we knew that Idris Elba is going to play Solomon Reed, and already from the very first like story outlines that we had. So that was our plan for a long time. Glasolali asks, can you be able to romance the Nusa lady? Asking important questions right now. Right. I know, those are important questions, and I'm not going to talk about any story spoilers. Yes? Exactly. The Askeladd wrote, glad to see more cinema actors being interested in playing in a video game role. The Askeladd wrote, yeah, it's actually starting to be quite common, but it's also I also want to like mention that it didn't happen by itself, right? Like that's been a lot of work for our biz dev team to actually make that really happen and so on. So I really want to make sure that, you know, you guys know and understand this. This didn't happen by itself. So now I wanted to actually play you something, my dears. I think you will recognize this because like this is our second anniversary of Cyberpunk, and I think we need to go back in memory lane. We need to go back in the memory lane a bit and look into something that you may recognize.
Come touch me like I'm an ordinary man. Have a look in my eyes. Underneath my skin there is a vibe.
I adore this fucking trailer.
Ready to make sense of anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone.
Such a fucking badass one.
Anyone, anything. Black holes living inside of your face. Razor wire spinning around you, 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 around you. Bullets of the beauty of the blistering sky. Bullets of the beauty and I don't know why.
Yeah, my friends. This is such a long time ago already. It still looks good, you know, and holds so many memories.
Responsibility, personal responsibility.
Makes everyone in medic check. Taking 34-year-old male.
14 people are dead, 4 others suffered serious injuries. Police have a suspect.
Yeah, you can't imagine how close we were analyzing this trailer, you know. Yeah, the Crusher and your max stack, my friends. Oh, love it, you know. Absolutely love it, my friends. This has been such an amazing. Woohoo! I shouldn't switch. Yep. That's been a long time ago, wasn't it? Oh yeah. I remember this. Good old times. Good old times, my friends. Anyway, this is like, because it's 2 years anniversary. I just wanted to mention this. When it's ready, troll. It's a bit of a troll nowadays. Yes, I know. Anyway, so the trailer from 2014, right? I think we have shipped in 2014. Sorry if my memory is not good anymore. But it was like we were at the time, like deep in the design of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and there was like a team of, I think, between 16 to 20 devs who were basically like doing very early stages of conceptual work for Cyberpunk. And, we decided to announce the game, of course, to start hiring and so on, to attract the talent, to make sure that people know that we are building the game also. We also knew that we need like shit on the fucking time to build this game. And I think we have underestimated how much work it is to actually build a game like Cyberpunk, when you have the, character customization, gigantic fucking mega city combined out of so many different districts, so many different play styles, first person perspective storytelling, fucking shooting mechanics as a main way of a player basically playing the game, right? Like, or one of the main ways, it was such a beast. It was such a beast to tackle, and I think we had no idea. We literally had no idea at the very beginning when we were starting. So, anyway, I think it's a lot of great memories in a way. I think now we are so much wiser. at least I can speak for myself. It's been so much time, you know. Like I tweeted it recently, and I even put it on my Instagram, like some of the pictures, you know, yesterday from a 10th anniversary, you know, because like next month I'm 11 years exactly in the company, and that's been some learning experience, I have to tell you, my friends. CJ wrote "You monster." Oh. Yes, old and wise. I'm not sure if you can, you know. I'm not sure if I'm really wise, but I'm definitely old. Yes, that's for sure. That's for sure. Anyway, okay there. I wanted to look at some of your questions. Sorry, my friends. CJ wrote, so what do you want to do? What's your point of view? CJ wrote, "You monster." Well, I mean, I'm not sure what you mean, CJ, by what's my point of view. What's my point of view in being old? It's not that cool. You know, being younger is nicer, but being older just means you are wiser and you know more stuff. You know, you make less mistakes. So that's basically my point of view. Stop, Pavel, we are the same age, Valerie wrote. Oh, Valerie, sorry. But, you know, Valerie, you don't look like more than like, I think like 17, maybe like 18. So, I mean, it's like, it doesn't apply to you. It doesn't apply to you, you know? Like, you guys always tell me that I look like fucking 47. So, how old is Pavel? I'm 37. I'm 37. You guys always tell me that I'm 47. So no, it's just like Pavel is a monster playing this song. Oh yes, of course I am. So yes, when it comes to this, I absolutely am. Exit to the next level, after all, is done, and the last expansion is released in the Red Engine. Will you release the developer tools? Exit to the next level. I mean, I don't have many updates on that front. However, we are working very closely. I love this song. We are working very closely with our modders, you know, with Geeksoft and with Benz and his crew, with Moritz, to basically provide you with the best modding tools we can. As for the full release of the developer tools, I'm not sure. Like, I know that the guys are doing absolutely the best they can to make sure that you guys can mod the shit out of this game. And well, you are definitely modding it. Enola Road, you are not old. Oh, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. I was not maybe saying I'm old, however I have been, but I meant that I'm older. You know, I'm older. So yeah. The Gothic Wizard. The Gothic Wizard wrote, "Hey, I am reassured the lessons learned, both good and bad, will be brought forward to Orion, and that makes me very excited when this kicks off." The Gothic Wizard, I'm really glad to hear it. I mean, well, we definitely, I mean, hopefully, we definitely are not going to fucking be losing, you know, this knowledge and being worse. You know, I really hope that we are going to be better with everything, you know, that's going to happen in the future. And I hope you guys are seeing that with the patches that we have put out, and also with the expansion, you know, announcement, and also with the you know, with all other cool shit, like, you know, the presence of Idris Elba and the Phantom Liberty. I can't believe I can finally fucking say it. This is so unreal, actually, that I can finally say it publicly. That yes, Idris Elba is playing an important role in Phantom Liberty, and I can say it. And Keanu's back too! God damn it, I can't imagine that I will be like one day working on a game with that such a two fucking amazing people and actors. Yes, and I'm going to say more just out of the fear to not to leak anything, but yes. Are you the longest serving dev at the studio, not counting the board Revolver Lord? No, I'm not. We have devs who've been in the team for 20 years, for 15 years. And I'm only 11 years next month. So I think the oldest devs are 20 years right now. this year the oldest devs, because like there is of course, you know, there are of course people who are working in the team since 25 years, but those are people that were involved in like very beginnings of CD Projekt, when CD Projekt was only a publishing and translation studio. So we have people that are working here since 25 years, but the devs, or the oldest devs, are since 20 years. And I think I remember them all. So that is Michał Buczkowski, our amazing like foliage and environment artist. That is Artur Bielnica, our expert animator. Artur Bielnica was working on all the games we ever shipped, I think. Same goes for Michał Buczkowski. Talking about the bigger AAA things. And the third dev that we have is Adam Badowski. Adam, as you know, he was an animator, cinematic designer, a cinematic director, and so on. So that was Adam's beginnings. So yeah, we have a lot of people that are serving long time in the studio, and then there is a pretty large group that is between 20 years and I would say 10 years. So people that are older than me. I think it will be like what? Because like when I joined the studio, I was number 86. I think I mentioned to you guys. Oh, that's the history.
This is the century.
This is the history by Gazelle Twin and Trash Generation, my friends. Love the song. Anyway, so yes, I mean there are people that are in the studio from that group of like 86 people that when I joined, and I think like at least the half of that 86. 85 that were before me is still in the team. So yeah. Let alone, you know, like there's so many people that joined during Witcher 3 and, you know, expansions and Cyberpunk and even expansion to Cyberpunk. You know, we are a big team nowadays. Mac Cloud Dancer wrote, it's still hell of a game. Have spent another 100 hours last month, but please make Cyberpunk 2088 as good as 77 supposed to be. No worries, Mac Cloud Dancer. That will be exactly my goal. I will do my best, my friend. We need to meet that Max Tag officer. Uranium Bullet wrote. Well, I mean, we will see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Jesus Christ, I'm going through the questions. So, Dr. Relax, looked, he's 47 but looks like 37. Oh, thanks, Dr. Relax. I really appreciate this. This is a very good Polish soap. You know, it's called Biały Jeleń. Those Polish people in the chat, they probably recognize Biały Jeleń. I hope you do. I'm only using very traditional products that you can buy in bazaar. So that's Biały Jeleń complexion, my friend. Yes. Anyway. Exart asks, hey Pavel, can you please explain how tied a Night to Remember trailer to the very end of Blood and Wine release? Blood and Wine ending was planned before vanilla release. Exart, so the way it works, normally, we do work on the story outlines, so not even yet the screenplays and scenarios, but basically a story outline, overall document way ahead, you know? So normally when we are finishing given project and when we are close actually to shipping given project, let's say close to shipping Cyberpunk, you know, our story team is able to start working on the story outline for the next game, sort of, or next expansion, whatever we are doing. So that was kinda Exart the scenario. We kinda had some outline, you know, that we liked, and throughout working, basically, we have decided to tie it up together. So in a way, we knew, but we also, like, on the way, while working on Blood and Wine, we decided to make it tie together. So that's basically how it happened. Matt C wrote, as long as Pavel does not wear Kononovich sweater, he looks like he's in early 30s. Oh, cool. Pavel, say you're actually 47 next time and expect compliments for looking 20 years younger. Great, thank you. That's exactly what I would love. The long crossing road, dude, you are definitely not old. Just keep dancing and you'll stay excellent. Yeah, well, I mean, I'd love to dance more, though. I'd love to be dancing more. My friends, before we jump to another video that I wanted to watch with you, let's look at the more questions. Shraft2k wrote, as you know, I have over 2,000 hours in the game. I mean, I didn't know that, but I'm glad you're telling us, Shraft. What you may not know is over 1,600 of them are on Stadia. I couldn't afford a PC at the time, and I was spending days at the hospital with my now wife because she was sick with COVID. If it wasn't for Stadia, I wouldn't have been able to play the game at the time. I want to thank you guys for taking a chance of the platform, even it didn't work out. I want to be the last player in Stadia playing Cyberpunk as they shut the servers off. Hey, Shraft, I mean, thank you so much, my friend, for playing the game. And I'm really hoping that your wife is much better now. And, you know, it's awesome that you were there with her, you know, and you were there for her. HM 5011 or 51,100. I am not too good in numbers. DLS3 as the new ray tracing mode soon. My friend, I cannot give you a comment about the future content. We are working on shit for you, yes. That's as much as I can tell you, because I've been telling you guys that for last 2 years that we're working on stuff for you, and well, I mean, that doesn't change. We are still working. Revolver Salad Alert, I really liked how Philip in interviews about Witcher 3 Next Gen Update is saying that you don't talk about some changes in patch, so not as hype people with different somethings, sometimes small things. This is the lesson we expect from you. Yep, Revolver, exactly, you know, that's, you could already see that in the patches for Cyberpunk as well, you know? Like, I think first patch, like, I think 1.2, was already like a gigantic list of changes. Like, we put close to everything on that patch list, and then with 1.3, I think we almost did the same, but we already shortened it. And with 1.5, we put only the most important stuff. And then the patch notes, as we were moving, were actually getting shorter and shorter, even though the patches were getting bigger. Like, I remember you guys discussing that 1.6 is not going to be this big, that it's not going to be this influential. But there was so many things that we put into that patch, even though we have not said that we did, because we just want the game to feel that it improved a lot. But you know, there's sometimes like really small things that, again, you know, there's no point to like hype you over, you know, over some fixes and stuff, you know. When it's a cool stuff, you know, a bigger stuff, then sure, it makes sense to mention it, but not like a small things. So I believe that this is a lesson that we learned. Yeah. Danku123 subbed with a prime and said hi. Hello, Danku. Nice to have you with us, my friend, and thank you for the sub. Appletish asked, was the Bugbear plan to have some role in the story or at least a bigger role in side quest? Because she's such a distinct and very well designed character, but we only carry her out of the building in the gig. Appletish, not really. Like, I do not recall anything really being planned more for Bugbear than we originally did. Again, there might be the case that some designers were discussing things to do more with her, and I wasn't aware, but I don't think so. In most cases, I've been aware. You know, after all, this is like the core part of my job, to be aware. So I would know, I think, in most cases. As Azrael95 wrote, Pavo, I'm excited for Phantom Liberty. I'm excited too! Holy shit! I'm excited as well. Finally, I can tell you why I'm excited. I'm excited because you guys are getting... And not to overhype you. I'm excited because you're getting a nice expansion. a fine expansion. You're getting a fine expansion. A decent one. Not bad expansion. You're getting a fine expansion with Idris Elba as one of the main characters. And fucking hell, this feels so good. But yes, but you know, don't wanna go too crazy. So I think fine is the best fine is the best adjective. That it's just fine and fine as an expansion. Yes. Got a good time zone, Pavo. Just wondering, as an aspiring voice artist, how do you go about hiring people to do voiceover work in your games? How do I need to send my demos reel to? Trontonian, thank you for the question. So, my friend, the way it normally works is that we are working with various different studios that are for us basically taking care of all of the contracts and all of the relationship and representing all of the actors. That's normally how it works for any video game, really, and that works, for actually lots of other media as well. That you have basically those big, like, recording studios, sort of, and they do have lots of different actors in their portfolio. So basically, the way you have to do is basically reach out to studios that are specifically handling and taking care of the things related to voice acting, and you can find them. When you Google that, you can find basically voice acting studios that are specifically really providing this kind of services. And then what you need to do, you need to provide them a demo reel, basically with voices with your range, showing you what you can do with different roles and so on. That's always the best. It's always good to have a portfolio. And basically be on the look and like keep on poking, and keep on talking to them. That's always the best way, That's always the way how it works. And then when we or any other studio is actually looking to basically and have an actor for voice acting, we do reach out to the studios, voice acting studios, and we start in a proper like casting process. When we are basically providing the studio with a pitch, with a description, what we are looking for, what this character will be in the game. And the studio is trying to come up with a different, I would say, proposals. And that proposals are being sent to us. And then basically key directors, especially on the narrative side of things, are opinionating those voices in regards of how cool they are, how they fit, if they don't fit, or maybe they do fit, but they need to act slightly differently. So we're providing all that information. And then our adaptation team is in cooperation with that studio, making sure that that reaches the given actor and the studio, all those informations. Anyway. Blonded 10 wrote, the Phantom Liberty trailer was a trailer for a new patch. I'm not really sure what Blonded is exactly the question. Like, it was a trailer of an expansion, yes. If you're asking me if it contained some of the new things, I mean, you can see in the trailer what did it contain, right? Like, I'm not going to mention this, but you guys, when watching it, we are going to watch it today together. When you're going to watch it, you can see what new stuff is there, because you know the game. So, yes. Chat, you ask, will you drop release notes before next gen update is out? You're talking about The Witcher 3? Because if so, then yes, they are supposed to be dropped tomorrow. And we are recording this, we are doing this on Sunday. I'm saying it for people who will be watching on YouTube. So that means on Monday, which is, I believe, the 12th of December, those should be available. I hope they will be. Because, the last things might have been ironed out, when it comes to translations and rewriting and so on, because, we are providing all of the patch notes in various different languages. Have in mind, my chums, that I'm here talking about the Witcher 3 next-gen update patch notes, yeah? So, those should be out tomorrow. Will there be added achievements trophies with Phantom Liberty? Jim Nortons asks. I mean, I don't want to speak about the future content, my friend. You can look at the seriously at the how we have done the expansions for The Witcher 3 and always use that in a way as some kind of a form, what we are using, how we think the properly done expansion should be done. Jesus Christ, there's so many comments. I'm so behind. What's the news about the new Cyberpunk novel? CJ, I don't think I have more news. I think it was, it's out in summer. and the writer is Rafał Kosik, but I don't really know much more about this. Like, I guess, you know, when it will be out, we'll talk about it. I'm actually really curious. I'm definitely getting it, you know, to play it. So, Cybercaldas asks, in what part of Cyberpunk story Phantom Liberty takes place? Can you go there after Act 1? No story spoilers. Please, no story spoilers, my friends. That's Flying Heads by Kid Moxie, Jan Yusko, and Ashes Potts. But yes, my friends, no story spoilers. I'm sorry. Like, the story is the most important thing in our games. I am not going to spoil you the story. I'm sorry. We are going to talk when the time is right. Guadalupe, my friend, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend, for the sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Pavel Sasko, for making one of the best games ever. Thank you, my friend. Pavel, can you tell us about patch 1.7? Zebo asks. Zebo, I never heard of it. Sadly, I never heard of it. No, my friend, as you can imagine, I cannot talk about the future patches. You know, I'm really trying to answer as many questions as I can of your guys, what is not under strict NDA, you know? So, you know, I'm still, I'm here like on a fucking minefield, my friend, anyway. Will there be updated system recommendations between released on The Witcher 3 Next Gen? Will there be updated system recommendations? Oh, Nexo, I actually don't know. Holy fuck. I don't know, Nexo. I assume so, but fuck. Don't take my word for it, my friend, because, like, I am not working too closely on that specific topic. So, no, don't know. I honestly don't know. My friends, there is so much fucking stuff already on the chat. You man left your work left a long time ago. Thank you, my friend. There's so many things in the chat already, but before we move on, I wanted to greet our dear Reds and moderators on the chat. Starting for my dear girlfriend Sapphire. Thank you so much, Sapphire, for being here with us, as always. And then our dear friend Kogito. Kogito wasn't present in last week's. Just because he and his son have been having some fun on the with hockey. I hope the games went well, Kogito. And then we have our dear Reds on the chat. And that's Ayano, our dear UI producer. You can find her in my recommended streamers. I hope you do. By the way, Ayano had her birthday recently. I think 3 days ago. So Ayano, Monica, happy birthday. Happy birthday, my friend. I hope you had amazing time. With Chivok, our customer support engineer. Mike, thank you so much being here. I hope you guys spent some amazing time together. And then I wanted to mention Small Sandayo Kira, our in-game photographer. Thank you, Kira, for being here. And if you will see here, anyone on the chat speaking with Diamond Icon, then you can know that this is a member of a red team. Chivo Growth, how did I do back? What did I do now? What did I do now? You didn't do anything. I was just mentioning you and Ayano, Monica, hoping that you had amazing birthday together. So yes, corgis love the snow. Oh yes. By the way, Chivok, they have Ace, Monica and Mike, they have Ace. Ace is a corgi. You can see him actually on, I think, Ayana's stream. And, oh yeah, Ayana wrote, thank you. Exactly. Oh, yes. This is such an awesome song. Exactly, that's of course Delicate Weapon by Lizzy Wizzy, who in our game is played by Grimes herself. Askeladd asks if there will be more famous artists or more plans for people like Grimes for the DLC. Askeladd, I cannot say anything. You know that I can't. So nope, no more comments regarding this. I don't want you to be disappointed, and I don't want to hype you. So as I said, it's going to be a fine expansion, an okay expansion. We're working on okay expansion for you, my friends. Uranium Bullet asks, is Dogtown another term for combat zone? No comment for it yet. No comment for it yet, my friend. Again, too much story-related stuff, not touching it. I'm sorry, not spoiling you anything. Heroes wrote, Pavel want to tell you, he just can't, you can tell. Oh yeah, sure, of course. Pavel, like, you guys know me. I would fucking want to talk to you about everything. But I don't want to, yet, because I don't want to spoil anything for you, and I want to make you excited when the time is right, you know? Like, moments when Keanu walked on the stage, or moments when Idris was announced. Those are amazing fucking moments, you know, that I, as a player, really look forward to. And that's why I really want to keep all of those memories for you. All of those amazing moments, you know? So yes, no spoilers whatsoever regarding that stuff. Jadunio wrote an interesting comment. I want to read it. It's quite long. Hey Pavel, I have something interesting to share. On one hand, I want a lot of good games. I can't wait for Armored Core and Jedi Survivor. But on the other hand, I have a strange fear whenever I watch Game Awards. What I want most is to see CDPR be there on the stage, like in the times of The Witcher 3. I wish you guys that the next Witcher will win the most Game Awards ever. There's a lot of pride out being out fan, seeing the outstanding new games that come out. I hope you guys can match them. Jadunio, I hope so too. You know, we'll be definitely fucking doing our absolute best to really match those games, you know? I really feel that we as a studio, we can do that, you know, because we have done it with The Witcher 3. We have done it to some extent with Cyberpunk, right? Like, we have fucking tripped at the end on the finish line, you know, and like face planted with the Cyberpunk, and now we are really working to make sure that we can prove to you guys that we can still produce an excellent stuff, and The Witcher 3, its expansions, and all the good stuff in Cyberpunk, and that it wasn't a fucking accident, you know. And I know that there's so much will in the studio to really give it to you. And I know it can happen, you know, I know it can happen. Like, you know, Game Awards and competing with the whole fucking industry, it's a tough feat, but I know we can do it. I know we can do it because we have done this already once, you know. And in a way, you know, Cyberpunk have been, you know, sort of not talked about when it comes to awards so often. And it hurts, you know. It fucking hurts. It hurts me when I think about it. So I really have high hopes for the future. But I will put down the work and make sure it actually really happens. How long do you usually stream for? 3.5 hours, my friend. That's my normal time, and we always stick to that timeline, my friend. So at least 2.5 more hours. Yes. So it's gonna be good. K14141414114 asks, who called the mission "There's a Light That Never Go Out"? As it is after the Smiths song, and it's the biggest Morrissey fan in CDPR. Cheers for that person. So the way how it worked was that we have gathered, like, all of the designers actually working on various quests, gathered the ideas for the different song titles, you know, that we would want to reference, and then basically Patrick Mills and our adaptation team went over those and make sure that they are fitting the best, that they're the best cultural fit for those. So this is how it went, you know. So it was a bit of between quest designers and adaptation department. That's the way it happens, my friend. Irota Koig, subbed with a prime. Thank you so much, my friend. Any favorite game from another studio that has inspired you, Pavel? Froginator wrote, oh god, there's like so many games that inspire me. Like so many amazing fucking games, you know? Like I wouldn't know where to start, you know? Like when it comes to inspiration for Cyberpunk itself, I mean, I loved Vampire the Masquerade and Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, those two games, especially Bloodlines. That was one of those that definitely I was looking at, you know, but there were also things like, you know, old, not the new one, but old Deus Ex games, you know, to some extent, you know, some old Thief games that inspired me in this case. Story-wise, that was definitely Witcher 3, you know, even though I of course have been one of the people that, you know, have been working on Witcher 3 from the very beginning through the expansions, you know, so I know it a lot, but that's been definitely Witcher 3 as one of those very strong inspirations. My friends, that is probably one of the most hype trailers I've ever contributed to in my life.
In 2077, they voted my city the worst place to live in America. Main issues, sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else.
Oh, I fucking love this so much.
Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody still wants to live here. This city's always got a promise for you. Might be a lie, an illusion. But it's there, just around the corner.
Oh.
And it keeps you going.
I watched this trailer so many times.
It's a city of dreams, and I'm a big dreamer.
Oh, fuck. Fucking hell. I love it. Absolutely love it. Ah, guys, so many memories, honestly. Like this trailer, you can't imagine how it was actually when we were, you know, releasing the trailer, working on it, and then, you know, I was watching the reaction videos, you know, for the trailer, like in a fucking loop. So many incredible reactions, you know, from various from various media, from various influencers, YouTubers, Twitch streamers. God, like you can't imagine how hyped I was, you know, around that time, you know, when we've been releasing that trailer and working on it. That was also the same time when we first like released our like first sort of a first part of a gameplay, really, you know, from Cyberpunk. Such an amazing time and so many amazing memories, my friends, you know. Yeah, it's just like so fucking good. Can you react to expansion teaser 2? We'll get to it, Strictly 9. We'll get there in a moment. I just want to go through I just want to go through this. ABR 11011 wrote, man, the every detail videos of this single trailer. Yeah, like it's so funny actually. Like, so do you guys know how in the movie industry or how in the advertisement industry, basically the industry that makes trailers, right? How do you know how professionally do you call this moment of polishing, you know, those details in a trailer? Do you know how it's called? Maybe you have heard that term ever. or maybe you didn't, because this is only professionals know this. So that whole process is called pixel fucking. So the pixel fucking is a process when you're literally look basically on every single frame in your trailer, like one after another, and literally check, okay, we need more steam here, we need more sparks here, we need correct this animation, we need this, we need that. This is basically how it's called, the pixel fucking. This is basically how this process is called. I'm not shitting you. I'm not shitting you, my friends. We are here to learn, right? We are here to learn. Educational, family-friendly stream. That's not my fault that it's called like this. I'm just sharing some professional information with you. But yeah, anyway, so this is basically how it's called, the pixel fucking. So the pixel fucking process actually happens with every trailer, you know? Like at the moment when you actually have like a concept, you know what story you want to tell, you know, and so on. Then you basically, at the moment when you're like polishing the shots and so on, you get to the point that you get to the point of pixel fucking. And basically you go over and like check every frame, and you're like, okay, is this like, do we like it? Do we need to correct anything here? You know? So this is how it works. Anyway, I'm just mentioning it, guys, so that guys, you know now, you know, you're way more educated now. So yes. Oh, Endless Loop wrote the Game Awards should have a comeback award and Cyberpunk is the winner. I mean, Endless Loop, thank you for your kind comment. You know, I wish we wouldn't have in a situation when we don't need this award. You know what I mean, my friend? I wish we will be in a situation when everything that we ship is in excellent quality and we won't ever need it, you know? Pablo asks, Pavel, wasn't creating most of these locations specifically for the trailer from the perspective of problematic launch a waste of time and resources? Pablo asks. Pablo, I assume you're referring to the locations in the trailer. Well, I mean, I think most of those locations, if not all, and I'm saying most because I am quite convinced that all of them, but I'm saying most, are in the game, and they were for the game, Pablo. So, I mean, let me be frank, like, the way it works is like, always when you want to put something for the players, you know, for the audience in the middle of production, it's always something that you have to be like, okay, you know, we need to like polish those certain locations earlier than they would be normally polished and produced, because you are going to show it, right? So that is a very important thing. But I don't think the locations, all of the locations from the trailer were not used. They were from the game. And but again, like, I think most, I don't think if all of them. So that is a valid question, Pablo, but I don't remember, because I am quite sure that we were using, I'm trying to think which one wasn't. The mega building one, when they should know, because that's the same, I think that's the same location as we have at the beginning of the game, so that's not it with the scavs. I'm actually not sure which one location would be the one that doesn't exist. Oh, the one in the wagon of like the subway or whatever. Yes, but we do have this wagon driving around in the city, right? So that's still there. It's just that you can't drive it as a player. So in a way, that makes sense. Outside of that, I think just the train is the only case. I think just the case is the train is the only case. I actually don't remember. Like, I would really have to think hard which one specifically isn't used. Yeah. I think that's the best answer, Pablo, I can give you at this time. Metro Train is in the game. I mean, Saint7791. If you look into the game on next-gen consoles and on PC, yeah, you can see it driving around, right? It's not something that you can, as a player, drive, sadly, unfortunately, but you can see it drive around. And like, as much as I'm aware, this is the same asset. And also the situation when you are going to the Voodoo Boys and that whole section, you know, before meeting Alt, you are in those like metro sort of tunnels and so on. Those are like, I think, the same assets or similar assets. So like, Yeah, I mean that's the thing. If you look actually close enough, you can probably find all of them there. But again, maybe like some single frame wasn't used, but I don't think so. Unless you guys have a better examples on the chat. Yeah, well, exactly. Slappy Red wrote Maglev. Yeah, exactly. Maglev is in the game, so I actually have trouble thinking like which one specifically frame wouldn't be there. Nihas asks, when it comes to hypothetical sequel on Unreal 5, would it be easier to port Create Night City or to build a new city from the ground? Not asking which one will you do, because obviously CDPR doesn't take easy paths. Just curious which one would be easier. I mean, Nihas, first of all, switching engine means that you have to build a lot of things from scratch. So, you know, like, I'm not sure from artistic perspective, I'm not sure how much sense it makes. But, you know, I'm not trying to say what we will do or what we want. I'm just saying that, like, changing engine is such a drastic change that a lot of things have to be, remade and so on, reworked in various ways and so on. But I'm not going to comment on anything regarding the future Cyberpunk game, because we are way too early, my friends. We're way too early. But yes, summing up with your point, the thing is that change of the engine is a major change, and a lot of things need to be changed just to be sure that everything works properly everywhere. Gorgomorth wrote, I wish Cyberpunk was a bit more dark and gritty. I mean, you think so, Gorgomorth? I mean, it's fucking dark as hell already. So it's like, you know, sometimes I was feeling that we are way too dark, to be honest. You know, it has some lighter moments and so on, but oh, I love this song. Major Crimes. Sometimes I wish like we were actually like a bit less dark, to be honest. I mean, it depends on which storyline. I guess like the storyline of Judy and Evelyn is dark as hell, you know. So I think like the strength of the open world games, especially the games that are based on plot, is the fact that you can really like as the player experience like so many various like sides of a given IP. You know, there is a space for some lighter content, like let's say Skippy or, you know, Flaming Crotchman, and then there's a space for grim and darker things, you know. And we'll see what we'll do in the future. You know, we'll definitely have a deep and long conversations, and we'll examine this topic very, very clearly. Corpio Groth, thanks for teachings, Master Pavo. Thank you. I mean, this is what we are all here for education, right? This is exactly what we are here for. Luxas Dv says, hey Pavo, how could I contact the studio about getting early access to Witcher 3 update? I'm a content creator and a big fan of the game, but I have no ideas where to contact you guys. Luxas, a great question. My friend, I would advise you to contact either Marcin Momot or Amelia Kowat on the Twitter. They are two members of our community team, and they will be able to direct you. So Luxas, either Marcin Momot or Amelia Kowat Lilaya on Twitter. I believe they have open DMs, just message them and ask. Like, I think that's the best possible way you can do that. If not, then try any other PR person, actually. Like, there is Radek, you know, there is Robert Malinowski. Like, if you actually look at the Cyberpunk Twitter and see, you know, who are the PR people who are tweeting about the game and so on, just message them. And I think that's the simplest possible way, you know. And good luck, Luxas. I'm glad you want to... I'm glad you want to cover The Witcher 3. Kiro said Pavel will be banned in the US. He said the F word. I mean, the F word is banned in US? I never heard of it. Okay. Pixel Lovemaking. Cool. The TV Hog wrote. Excellent. That's a perfect family-friendly name for it. Yes. Erota Koig. God damn it, your guys' nicknames. Erota Koig. If you had a chance, if you had to change something about the gameplay of the game to improve it and make it more fun, What could you change? Oh man. There's like so many things, you know, like first of all, like definitely like when it comes to gameplay, there's so many factors. I would definitely like, I'm not sure change, but definitely look into like, first of all, loot, and in general, like loot structure, how it's done in Cyberpunk. You know, Cyberpunk throws like so much loot for you. It acts almost like it's a looter shooter, but it doesn't. But in a way, like a lot of players stick to the single guns and play with the single guns. And why they do that? Because Cyberpunk have a crafting and upgrading system, right? So it encourages you to hoard as many guns as you can, dismantle them, and basically stick to few. So because of that, you treat majority of the loot as trash, you know? So I think like those objectives are absolutely contradictory, you know? Like on one way, you throw in the players so much loot. On second side, you have crafting and upgrading. That basically means that a lot of players just stick to single guns and never really try anything else, right? Then another thing is like our enemies rarely really challenge you and make it harder for you to actually try different strategies to beat them. Like as a player, you really, it's really enough to have like 2-3 guns, you know, and maybe go and net training, you know, here and there, and that's really it. And it doesn't really encourage you to actually try different ways, you know. So many enemies are just beatable by the same sort of method. And if you have like, as I have, you know, I have a bunch of guns because I'm trying to try like different things. But like normally player just sticks with one thing and just goes like that, right? So I think it would be amazing to actually have enemies that really force you in a way as a player to try different strategies, so not everything is so simple, you know, that you can really beat them with just one way. So that's like another factor. You know, another factor is simply like the enemy scaling and the health and the armor overall and damage. Like I think the approach that Cyberpunk took didn't really work out that well. You know, I'm right now level 50 and I'm fucking OP as hell, you know. I've beat Oda last time and poor guy has fallen down and from the crate, and of course we all know it was an accident last time when I played, but still, like, I beat Oda without even sweating, you know, and it shouldn't be like this, you know, like the so I think like the enemy scaling, the armor scaling, the health, all the resistances, this hasn't been done too well because it doesn't work well with the open world nature of the game. I'm encouraged by the game in a way to explore, but then I'm so OP, you know, and you know, there are solutions. There are games actually that took that and did it well, you know. Even Witcher 3, I think that Witcher 3 approach was slightly better than how Cyberpunk approached it. So like, I think those are the core things I would throw, but you know, I mean, it's an endless list. It's an endless list of things that I may add here. I wanted to maybe as a final comment add the fact that I am not like, you know, gameplay is not my specialty. I think I do know quite a bit about it, but it's not my specialty. So, you know, probably gameplay designer would be a better person to answer you those specific questions, my friend. But that's definitely my perspective. Like overall, I think like Cyberpunk's gameplay in comparison to the Witcher 3 gameplay, I was like a gigantic progress, like a major progress. A lot of people, journalists, influencers say that Cyberpunk has the best shooting gameplay in any of the RPGs, actually, that RPGs rarely have this well done core gameplay loop. And I think there's some truth in that, you know, but, you know, I am completely conscious that stuff can be done much better still. Anyway, let's check a few more comments, and my friends, let's go because we have more stuff to see. Doom Hunter. How much influence, if any, did the System Shock series have on Cyberpunk, and are you interested in the System Shock remake? Doom Hunter, actually interesting question. So our gameplay team actually was influenced quite a bit by System Shock. I know they talked about it quite a long time. I don't remember this much. Like, I think I played System Shock, oh god, it was like 15 to 20 years ago, because it's an older game. I am aware that there is a System Shock remake happening. I think, isn't it officially called System Shock 3? Or I'm completely wrong here. I believe that was the case. But I am curious what they will do with the game. But you know, I am not as familiar with System Shock as I probably should be. You know, so that's maybe something to catch up with. Was the Reg engine showing its age? No, I don't think so. I don't think the Red engine was showing its age. I mean, did you guys see the trailer for Phantom Liberty? Does it look like a like an engine that is showing its age? Nah. I mean, besides, like, have in mind, my friends, that we have rewrote so much of this engine for Cyberpunk. This is not the same engine that Wicher is on, right? This was written almost from scratch. So, like, I mean, I don't think you can say that Cyberpunk's engine is showing age. I don't know, I definitely like working on Red engine. It's very, very solid. I am Wicked. I am Wicked. I think that's the way you read it. I am Wicked says, didn't we die in all the endings? Does it mean we won't be in the expansion, but instead we are playing a new character? My friend, no comment about this, because this is about the story. So, you know, when you know, we can talk, then we will be talking about this, but not now. I'm sorry, my friend. No comments about the especially the story stuff. Because this is a narrative-focused game. You guys have a right to expect that you can come to the game fresh and not have it spoiled, and really know and really experience it completely fresh. I think you will have the best time like this. Tsitsu asks, how many times did you finish the game? How much fun it is for you when you know the whole thing all the way through? I'm really curious about actual creative approach to the masterpiece. I mean, Tsitsu, to be completely honest, I have finished the games many times during the production, but it's completely different thing to play the game when you're like reviewing the content and you're discussing with your designers, you know, how to actually, you know, make things better and how things should be improved and what we could change and so on. And it's completely different thing when you're actually playing the way I would normally play. So it's a completely different experience, to be completely honest with you. And it can be really fun as well, just because of the different perspective. Some chill, family-friendly song. Very interesting song. Do people who have been in CDPR since Witcher 1 think that making Witcher 1 was harder or Cyberpunk? Oh god, science fiction person, I didn't ask them this question. So I don't know. I'll actually ask, because like I don't know actually what they would think. I assume they would say Cyberpunk, but I'm not sure. Brain Damage 999. Thank you for the sub, my friend. Hello, Liz. Nice to see you with us. Thank you so much for being here. God damn it, I'm getting completely lost in that chat. It's an amazing song. I completely agree with you, my friends. Oh god, Liz is rating with 606 people. Jesus Christ. Hello, Liz. Nice to have you with us. We are here actually reminding and reminiscing about The Witcher 3 a bit, and Cyberpunk's release the most. Hello, Liz. By the way, guys, if you didn't watch Liz stream, I really encourage you to do that. So I hope, Liz, you're going to play Witcher 3 Next Gen Update. That's the plan. I hope that's the plan. Yes, I hope that's the plan. Guadalupe wrote, Carrie is going to commit suicide if we continue to hear to this one. Jesus Christ, okay. I hope he won't. You know. At the end, you know, he was fine-ish. He was fine-ish with them, right? Isn't he? I love how this Cyberpunk, how this soundtrack is copyright-free. Lol, Machiavelli wrote. Yes, it is. Liz wrote, hello, that's the plan. Massive CDPR fan. We played Witcher 1 to prepare for Witcher 3. Holy shit. Okay. So Liz, did you finish Witcher 1 already? How was it? How was it? How was the Witcher 1 experience for you? It's a bit rough around the edges nowadays. Not yet. We just returned to a burning Vizima. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I love the game. It's my second playthrough. Oh, it's your second playthrough, Liz. Okay. I hope you gathered all the cards because, you know, like, I cannot imagine to play Witcher 1 differently. So, hey. Okay, my friends, now it's time for Problem Kids. That's the song that's playing right now.
Look. Mama out tripping, gotta make it out the bullshit.
All the cards. Oh, yes. All the cards. Okay, I get it. I get it. Problem Kids, yo, cat jump. Okay, my friends, let's do more at the questions. Can't wait for Pavel to play Carrie's quests. Ash Burr Fusion wrote, I will eventually. Holy shit. Like, we put into like 200, like, I think, 60 hours. I think I'm 260 hours right now in the Cyberpunk. And we are getting there. We are getting to Carrie's storyline finally. I have designed and implemented part of it. So I fucking hope that we are going to. I hope that we are going to play together because I cannot really wait. Liz wrote, I hope the remake will still have cards. Yes, well, sure. I won't be talking about the future content, Liz, but yes. Thank you for your comment, my friend. Shraft2K asks, does the release of equipment like RTX 4090 change your CDPR's trajectory or ambitions? Like, does seeing more horsepower make you want to build a faster racetrack? Is it the type of stuff secondary in the process? Well, I mean, Shraft, like, you know that we've been working with NVIDIA very closely on stuff, especially in 4090s. So, like, we've been partially together with NVIDIA constructing that fucking track, you know? So, like, I think it, in a way, like, our behavior and you know, the fact that we've been, like, cooperating with NVIDIA on so many things, in a way, shows, you know, the approach to that stuff. So, Liz said, I sadly have to raid and run win for 10 hours and I'm hungry. I'm lurking. Have a great stream, Pavel. And no worries with Liz. Obviously, I can imagine after 10 hours of stream, it can be quite exhausting. Have an amazing meal right now. Okay then, my friends, so we are going to be watching another video from Cyberpunk now to, you know, look back at the memories, how it actually went down and transpired with everything that we have done for the game. There's a question, did I see the Neon Night videos about Cyberpunk just a moment ago in the chat? Holy shit, this chat is wild. I did actually, I think I watched all of them. I think I watched all of the videos that Neon Knight did, especially the recent videos. So yes, the answer is yes. Absolutely, I did. The 218 demo, Uranium Bullet asks, no, we're not going to be watching 48 minutes. Besides, like, you guys know it well. So it's like, but I'm going over like major sort of things. Oh shit, that was not the plan. I'm going over like major things. So this is the gig.
I love this town. The city of endless opportunity. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on.
City like
Our
any
Tomb
other,
Jackie.
just bigger.
Nah, mano, not just any other city. Legends are born here.
The major leagues. We're only here because Dex is pulling the strings. Doubt that puts us in the same league as them.
But we are. They just don't know it yet. But if you got the cojones and you know how to use them, you can do damn near anything.
Unless you catch a bull.
Even then, you go out with a bang, right?
God damn it, this is so
you
cool.
Make heaps more eddies as a motivation.
Happy 2 years of Cyberpunk.
Yo, Mr.
Thank you
V,
so much, my friend.
A pleasure.
So what's the gig, Dex? You meant to come out in one
Oh
piece?
God. We all remember Jackie's laugh, right?
Plan.
Ugh.
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise.
That's my quest!
Guessing it belongs to a corp.
And that is Rafał Jankowski's quest.
We're robbing some heavy hitters.
Thought you could blackmail me, fucker?
And that's my quest again.
First rule of the afterlife.
Ka-ching, baby.
Goes without saying, we do this on the hush.
Oh shit.
Ideally, no bodies, not a one.
Sounds simple enough.
This is so cool. Ideally no bodies, and then this carnage.
Is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof. Get your ass moving now!
What the fuck just happened in there?
Can't stop digging Night City.
Fucking major leagues.
Judy, my beloved. Yes, Val Alvarez.
I'm fucking high! Time to bail!
Oh
my god,
yeah.
we're so fucked.
The heist. Oh yes, the heist. Yeah.
Dex, what the fuck?
Can't risk it, V.
And you, who are you? Fuck.
I love this moment, by the way, when he's mirroring your movement. Oh yes, this date. Do you guys remember this date? I hope you do. I hope you do, because I fucking do remember. You know what we should do? We could do this thing that we'd go over, like, you know, all of the, you know, have always like Cyberpunk anniversary celebration with all the dates, you know? That would be something. Like every couple of months we would have an anniversary stream, you know? I remember April 16, Revolver Alert. Yeah, exactly. You know, I would be so many anniversaries. I would be so many anniversaries. So, okay, time for some new music. This is Run the Block. Dome asks, does Meredith calls you bitch or fucker depending of your chosen gender? Oh god, I don't remember that. Like, I definitely differentiate that, you know, in the dialogues with her, but I'm not sure in this exact line is different, so... Pavel, does the team that is going to make the Witcher 1 remake include some members from the team that made the original Witcher 1 game? I don't know, actually. Could be, but I don't know. Like, the people that made The Witcher 1 who are working in CDPR are on the Polaris. And people who did Witcher 3 are on Witcher 1 Remake. And so we are like sharing a lot of stuff in a way, but I'm not 100% sure on this answer. You know, things are still, of course, you know, in progress, Misha. So we'll see. We shall see. Like, as of now, I think like most of the Witcher 1 crew is in the Witcher on the Polaris, while the Witcher 3 former devs are in full theory are on the Witcher remake. I believe that's the way how it is right now. Which I think theoretically, from a perspective of like, you know, logic, it assures actually better blend between different types of, between different knowledge and shit. So I think that might be better, but you know, I'm not sure actually. Like, I can imagine that we may do a lot of, you know, sort of cross-pollination, so to say. But, you know, we shall see what the future brings, my friend. I watched this Compleki Plaza stream a few times. It was your first team stream with Miles. I love it. It was so fun in Corpia Road. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. I hope we were going to do more of it, you know, like right now, because like I was telling you guys that right now, because we have the so many people in transit or in travel because of the Game Awards that just happened, and then the Witcher 3 next gen update, like sort of a release. We have so many people moving, you know, to be in certain places for the time, because we have announced, was it on Friday, that we are going to be holding this stream for the Witcher 3. So we just need to move a lot of people. So that's not that is also one of the reasons why I decided to go sort of solo with this anniversary stream today. Philip asked, who should I follow besides Miles from the level design team? I don't think we have any other. No, we have Bartek Pirko. from level design team who are active on Twitter, you know, because like the level design team is like 10 plus people, but I don't think many of them are active on social media. Miles is the most, and the second person is probably Bartek Pirko, so you can follow him. And I think that would be it. The others are not. I don't think they are. Okay then, my friends. Machiavelli said, play the diner trailer. I don't know, Machiavelli. I'm not a fan of this trailer. Do you like it? You probably don't. I don't. You know why. You know why, Machiavelli. You little troll. You know, Machiavelli, why I'm not a fan of the diner. You know, it's a well-made trailer, but you know, no. After certain updates are done, maybe then, you know, maybe then I can do that. Have you seen the expansion Burning Shore for Horizon? You're talking about the trailer for Burning Shore. Yes, I did. Of course, I watched the Game Awards. I stayed till 5 in the morning, basically talking to all my friends, you know, sending Sapphire so many videos, you know, and so on. So I of course did, and I saw the trailer for Burning Shore. I was actually talking to some of the friends from Gorilla who are working on this, specifically like Blake, principal quest designer. He's an amazing guy. He's like one of the core quest people in Gorilla. Golden Taste subbed with a prime. That's very tasteful, my friend. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. The diner fixer, yes, exactly, my friend. Anyway, okay, I'm just checking if there's more comments that I missed when we were watching the video. Holy shit. Machiavelli wrote, I can't wait for the kite chases. I saw the Phantom Liberty teaser. Oh, did you? Interesting. What did you see there? Was there anything interesting? I mean, Anyway, Saifu says, with the upcoming expansion, the next Cyberpunk game in the works, can we have the flaming crotch guy make a return like a mascot? Short and funny quest is all we need. Well, the question is, Saifu, what was, you know, what is canon in case of flaming crotchman? Did his crotch exploded? And should he come back, you know, just as a, you know, to get only as his torso, you know, after his crotch exploded? Or should it be before, you know? Because that's a matter we will have to really resolve before actually having him back. His storyline is very unique, you know, very non-linear, so to say. Anyhow, my friends, let me now. Oh, we need our prophet Garrus return. Machiavelli said, sure. Oh, Sphere Hunter. So Susie's with us. Hello, Sphere Hunter. That is nice to be here, that you're here. Susie wrote, there's a lot of interesting things in the trailer. Oh, there is there. I'm glad you liked it. Susie. That's nice to hear. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Susie wrote, the flaming crotch man can have a robo spider legs. Interesting. We could, technically speaking, reuse some of the mesh from the flathead, right? So like have him like, you know, just the torso, and then have a flathead sort of like attached at the bottom, right? It could kind of work. I think it would kind of work. Thank you guys. Like it's actually like talking to you and streams are so inspiring. So many opportunities, I would say. Yeah, exactly, Susie. You're right. Holy shit, I didn't think about it fast enough. But rest assured, I'm taking notes, as always, on the stream. So, you know, who knows? This, my dears, is Surprise Me, I'm Surprised Today by Nina Kravitz and Baranova. Okay then, thank you for Sunday Fun Day content, one of my favorite games ever. Looking forward for the future. Pomidori Ori. Thank you, Pomidori Ori, for your comment, for being here with us. Thank you for being here with us. Josh Yes Peda 6 says, do you feel like some of the fixer gigs are more fleshed out than other? Some are quick to finish while others have multiple layers to the quest. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly how it is, my friend Josh. The question is, you know, should it be done differently? I mean, I quite like the fact that they are different, because in a way, as a player, you do not know what to expect. But for me, the fact that gigs are marked on the map and they are marked with the type, in a way, is a major spoiler, and it kind of shows you, you know, what you're going to be doing. So I think it's important for us, you know, as devs to like take some of that as a conclusions and really as feedback, and think, you know, should it be really done like this, you know, because like it's a major spoiler, you know, for the player, and instead of being surprised as a player what the hell it is, you are sort of being disappointed as a player if you have thought that it will be something bigger and it's not. So a very, I think, interesting and important learning, you know, that comes from that. Can we have Cyberpunk on PSVR too? Pave the Darkness asks, my friend, I am not the one to make such decisions, thankfully. But I imagine that Cyberpunk in VR could be quite banging, to be honest. Phenomenal asks, why Ciri and Yennefer are not in the first two Witcher games? Well, I mean, I didn't work on The Witcher 1. I worked on The Witcher 2, but only Enhanced Edition, my friend. So I have difficulty to answer this question, to be completely honest. I don't know. I don't know what was the reasoning. You know, I already joined the team when they were working on Witcher 2 Enhanced Edition. So that's been almost 11 years. Like in January, it's 11 years. So I don't know, actually. I think Witcher 3 contracts are better than Cyberpunk gigs, better presented through interactions with NPC rather than messages. Yeah, Papuccino, of course, you know, that factor I completely understand. It's more of a, like I would say, you know, time and budget related, what you're saying, why it was made like that. What's the quest you enjoyed working on the most? Oh, fuck. That is such a difficult question. I think Wedding for the Hearts of Stone. I think Wedding would be probably the one. Like, I loved working on Battle of Cormoran. I loved working on the pickup for Cyberpunk. I really liked working for like a Supreme, so the concert for Samurai. But I think Wedding is probably the best one. I liked working on Bloody Baron, but I think the one that they liked the most, like gave me most fun, was the Wedding. Also because like it was just a quest on fun. It was just a quest about just doing goofy shit, you know. And in a way, it was fun to make, you know, because of that. So I think the Wedding from Hearts of Stone is the one that I would bring up. Shavu, thank you so much for the prime, my friend. Topielec wrote, I finished Cyberpunk a few weeks ago and I love it. One of few games I can proudly call as favorite. I even cried after first ending I choose. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you, my friend, for playing the game. That's nice to hear that you enjoyed it, you know. Who made the extreme cosplay quest in The Witcher 3? That was Rafał Jankowski, quest designer in my team. Oh, hello Tyler42. So Kevin is our former community manager for France. I believe Kevin was with us for 6 or 7 years, I believe, so quite a long time. Nice, Kevin, that you are with us. Pablo asks questions that are always very complex, so I'm going to jump on it because why not? I love walking the thin line of being executed because of breaking the NDA. Pavel, why in the Phantom Liberty trailer the Pacifica Stadium looks partially unfinished and there are construction cranes there, where currently in the game the stadium is fully completed and used by the Night City Corsairs football team? Isn't this a bit of a story problem? I like, Pablo, the fact that you have like at the end, you know, detracted, like, you know, derailed my attention on like, yeah, this is a story topic, you know. Anyway, Pablo, no comment regarding this topic. You know, one thing what I can say is like, we are not doing random shit. We are trying not to, okay? We are trying not to do random shit. We are trying to do stuff that actually makes sense and is, I would say, well thought through. Now, if it works out always, I don't think so. But do we always try to do that? Absolutely. Anyway, Pablo, just wanted to mention this. Now, we are going to watch another trailer. Malachik asks Paweł, who worked in the Sinnerman. That was designed by Przemek Tarczyński and then implemented by Dominika Kuczyńska. Dialogs written by Marcin Blacha. Cinematic design by Michał Krygier. Yes. I fucking remember all of that stuff. Anyway, my friends, okay then, let me actually watch another one for you. So this is probably one of my most favorite trailers of all the games, of all the games that we have done.
Test of a person's true value. Death. Facing, staring it down.
Johnny.
I got you.
Pressure's tanking.
It's neurogenic shock. He's dying.
V, you in there? My head.
I love this so much.
So what now?
Now, you find out what it is you need to do.
A thing of beauty, I know.
You've never backed down from anything in your life.
I love this trailer.
You maybe should have. You go through Night City knowing a stray bullet could end you while hailing a cab. But that's never stopped you from taking action.
I think this trailer depicts the game so well.
You believe you cheated death. It is death that has cheated you.
If you gotta kill, kill. If you gotta burn it all to the ground, then let it burn.
Elevate! On the ground, asshole! Don't move!
Out of my house! No!
So many emotions and memories, my friends, you know. That's been such a beautiful time.
Would you rather live in peace as Mr. Nobody or go down for all times in a blaze of glory?
I believe that this is the first trailer really that depicts the game very, very well, you know. What it actually is, you know, with the focus on the characters, with the focus on interactions with people, you know, with the focus on your story. And this is Who's Ready for Tomorrow by Rat Boy. You probably know it really well, thanks to the edge runners, right? I love this. So last time when I was streaming, I remember I was also playing a lot of music, and one of you, I forgot who that was. I think it was Shrav2K, who wrote that this stream is Quest director plays Cyberpunk 2077 eventually, or Quest director plays Cyberpunk music. I love this music. Anyway, such an amazing memories. You know, we were in such a rising tide, you know, till the release of Cyberpunk, and then everything started crashing, really, and then it really became difficult, and then probably the worst, the hardest year of my life, which was 2021, started. It was such a difficult time, you know. It was such a difficult time because we've been working so much to trying to basically get the game to the best possible state, but it didn't really. It haven't been really appreciated too much, you know. And of course, you know, the players had the right, you know, to get the game that hasn't been broken, especially that on old, gen platforms. So, like, as much as I think everyone in the studio understood, what players felt. It was so difficult. It was so difficult. And this is Worlds. Do you recognize this piece? I think, like, I love the fact that as we release more music and as we release, more stuff for you guys, new songs, new things are gaining more meaning, I want to stay in your home and get ready for tomorrow and Worlds now. Risky Ash asks, this game ever gonna be free? I mean, I don't think our games are completely free. We are putting, like, them on quite significant, like, I would say, sale after many years, but I don't think we're making our games completely free, my friend, even though we always try to charge fair, I would say, at least this is what I think. T-Lasers wrote, worked pretty well on PC, I couldn't complain. Yeah, I know, my friend. I was mostly referring to old gen. Kiros wrote, by the way, if you know every designer and every quest who made the absolute hell of Warrior's Path on Skellige in The Witcher 3, that was so stressful. I believe that was... But the Warrior's Path is which quest? Because I'm not 100% sure if I remember which one that was. Warrior's Path Witcher 3. Because I don't remember... Warrior's Path in The Witcher 3. You're referring to Path of Warriors. Oh... I think... But what it is about, Jesus Christ, I'm confused now. I actually don't remember, to be honest. Like, I'm not sure, I don't remember what quest was about, and because of that, I am... I have trouble to actually, like, remind myself who was working on it, I'm trying to see it, but nah. I mean, I am quite sure that was Danish Markiewicz, my expert quest designer in my team. I believe Danish made a lot of different quests in Witcher 3, and I believe that was Danish. Mr. Echo said, well, you gave away Witcher 1 for free some time ago. That's a very good point, Mr. Echo. That's true, but that was more of an exception than the rule. But you're right. There was a time like this for Simon some time ago. Goski said, it's really hard to pour your heart and life into something for years and not have it appreciated at the end. Yeah, Goski. Exactly, my friend. It was fucking heartbreaking, was fucking heartbreaking. Yeah, but I'm glad it's the past already. I don't want to, go back down to the misery, again, that it was at the time. Kevin wrote, community team was in the front line. It was tough, but no matter what people say, I could not be more proud to be part of this project. Thank you, Kevin. I really, really appreciate it, my friend. Song name, this is Antagonistic by Chris Cardera and Sebastian Robertons and Pacific Avenue, my friend, right now. From official Cyberpunk soundtrack. We are still playing official Cyberpunk soundtrack. This soundtrack is so fucking gigantic that there's so much music there that, you can keep on going forever. Benyu asks me what kind of studies I have finished in Polish. Beniu, I'm a psychologist and journalist by education. I did 2 master degrees. I think psychology is the most useful. However, I wouldn't find it if I wouldn't study journalism first, and then I started, studying the second one. And on the way, when I was studying actually both of them, I was doing additional classes from history of art, which I had a plan at some point to go back and really study history of art, because it's such an amazing amount of knowledge that you can get. That is like, and it was great really to be attending the art classes, and I really wanted to do the third master's degree, but I basically reached a conclusion that I should be focusing on my work a bit more and not on studies anymore, because I will be like studying forever. I was already working during studying from very beginning almost, but but I absolutely loved the history of arts. It was awesome. Viuradine wrote, I loved my ancient Greece, Rome, and especially Egyptian art classes. Resistance Disorder is my V's theme song, Sphere Hunter wrote, and Sapphire added that it's a banger. Yeah, I remember very often Sapphire puts it in her car. Another one, you probably know this very well, that's Barrio. That's Barrio, my friends. Okay then, I think that we are, after the song ends, we are going to jump in, because we have a few more things to watch together and talk about. You guys are too cute, Sphere Hunter wrote. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay then, let me look at the comments, please. People easily forget that human beings are working behind titles. No matter what the issues games are facing, remember that people behind them are often or even always reading feedbacks, comments, and eager to see your reactions. Exactly. Like I was... After the release of the trailer for Phantom Liberty, not the first one, but the second one with Idris, I stayed like an hour longer because I went to sleep at 7 in the morning, Polish time, and slept an hour and a half. But I went to sleep at 7 in the morning, and after 5 when it ended, I kept watching like different streams, rest streams, YouTube videos that were already there with people reacting to Idris being there, because there's nothing more rewarding than really like watching people's emotions. Pablo said that's not healthy. I mean, Pablo, life is not healthy, I know, my friend, but I was way too fucking excited. I was way too excited, and I just, it's just like, it's so, like I have so much adrenaline, after shipping anything for you guys, that I keep on reading like Twitter, YouTube, forums, and all the like places where people are putting the reactions. Are these reactions genuine? I mean, I have no sort of reasons to think that they are not genuine. Nietoperze asks, were you breathtaking? Well, I mean, some reactions were breathtaking. That's true. That's true. Craig the Egg Boy. Craig the Egg Boy says, I have introduced so many friends to Cyberpunk after patch 1.6 that turned their impressions to this game on its head. They had an absolute blast and we're so glad they finally gave it a chance. Thank you all for your continued amazing work on this game. Craig the Egg Boy, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate your comment. Okay then, my friends, I think that after this song, we are going to watch another video. This one is going to be a bit special one. However, all of them are special. I tried to pick them like this. And this one is actually a video that we wanted to do for some time. And I think, if I'm not wrong, we were able only to make this video after the release of 1.6. And this is probably the one that you will recognize well.
Some of you have been with us for a very long time.
That was the beep tweet. Jesus, that was so hype. The hacking the conference.
Holy shit! CD Projekt Red, it's fucking Cyberpunk!
The reactions to Cyberpunk trailer. 48-minute gameplay, yeah. Oh.
Mega nice.
Tu grandi cose da Cyberpunk.
Look at that world, man.
And the reaction to Keanu.
Ah, the water!
I was there. I was fucking there when on the stage. I was there on the audience.
We've traveled far and wide to share our vision with you.
Yeah, those are all the fucking events that we have done for all those communities, you know, from US to China to Brazil. One wedding proposal in our gaming booth. I just love making emotions for you guys, you know, and creating memories like this.
In turn, you've shared your support with us.
Yeah, the shit that you guys built, that was so insane. Like those PCs, for instance, the PC covers, I remember that. Like, it was incredible. Yeah, all the photo contests.
Your amazing crafting skills.
Are you ready for the Cyberpunk 2077?
And then the fucking cosplays were like out of this world.
I get a lot of envy from the aura I give off. I'm the type to put my balls on your side, bro. Y'all be listening to music with your eyeballs. Gold watch on my wrist, bubble on my face.
God.
Want my money on the double, I don't compromise. Want my money on the double, want my money on the
So many amazing cosplayers decided, you know, to take interest in Cyberpunk and build something for it. And this motorcycle is in our headquarters, you know. We have it standing in CD Projekt. This one was so fucking cool. The video, the viral video of the boss flying. Yeah, and all the art that you made. Fucking hell, so good. Oh yeah, building the Satara. Yeah, the contest itself, 25,000 tweets. Won the expansion on the double. Yeah. I hope so. We'll see. We'll see, my friend. We'll see.
Your boundless enthusiasm.
Oh yeah, I remember this. 2019 showing, I believe that was.
And patience.
We were fucking grinding those shows, my friends. Oh, you can't imagine.
We would not be here today.
It was literally like 10, 12 hours a day fucking grind.
We say
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And this is the videos from the team members.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, all of so many different reds from many different nationalities that work in our studio.
Dzięki. Obrigado.
Vielen Dank.
That was Booker, by the way. Booker is oh, that was okay. That was me. I was the guy I probably recognized.
Merci.
Dziękuję. Thank you so much.
Dziękuję.
Thank you.
I'm so thankful to be part of this fucking amazing crew.
Thank you, dziękujemy.
Thank you.
And that was Marcin himself. Chooms featured in this video. Oh wow, that's a long fucking list. Yeah, those are all the cosplayers, influencers, and so on that have been there. Anyway, this video is fucking hype, my friends. I love it. Anyway, just wanted to share and watch with you. Sorry, I was not looking for a chat for a while because I was just reliving the moments. I remember us doing all those shows, you know, in 2019 in the on E3. Oh God, guys, it was such a grind. It was such a grind. Like I remember, like I was not in the crew that was doing the shows, but I was in the interview crew, right? Because normally the way it works is like you have basically a crew of people that are coming from completely different specialities that are doing that, and our events team is all running that, and the most work is of course on events team and the community team, comms team, but then you know, the devs such as me are helping, and we are basically assigned, we have different assignments and so on. And I remember like we were running like 20 minutes interviews every hour. So like every hour I had 3 interviews, 20 minutes each, every journalist. From time to time had a break, but in the breaks I also tried to like take the journalists that just wanted, or influencers that just wanted to talk to us but didn't have any like slots scheduled. So they just came over hoping for something. So like I didn't eat, I didn't rest, like literally for the whole show. It was like 4 days or 4 days, I think. We were just going straight with no breaks constantly. It was fucking cool. It was awesome. I absolutely loved it. And our events team, our comms team, our community team is doing such an incredible job here. And I saw a moment ago Tarner, so Kevin, a member of our community team, he wrote, "Shout out to Kossi, your loveliest German community manager, who was behind the making of the entire thank you video." Exactly. Carolyn Wendt, she is our amazing German community manager, and she's putting her heart into all of those things. Like when we were doing the Luca show, she and Alessandro together were like organizing so much in the Luca for the show to basically, you know, do something cool for you guys. Sphere Hunter wrote, "I was in a car driving to LA to get to E3, watching that part of the conference on my phone and freaking out." Oh wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad you watched it, Susie. Goosebumps every time. Yeah, exactly. I love it. Like I do hope that we will be able to create like emotions and excitement to this level still again. You know, and I'm not talking about overhype. Right? I'm not talking about overhyping anyone. I'm talking about just giving the excitement and sharing it with the people, because this is what it is about, you know? We want you to have those amazing fucking moments, you know, and those incredible reactions and so on. Machiavelli said, "Thank you video was nice. Every language was there except Turkish. You guys actually have a lot of Turkish fans." I mean, it's great, Machiavelli, that we do. I don't think we had this many Turkish people working for our studio at the time when the videos were recorded, because we recorded those videos much ahead, you know. So I don't think we had Batuhan, I don't think we had Dilara working for us, and I don't know who else, because I think we have a bunch of different Turkish developers working for us, but I don't know all of them. But definitely, I think Dilara and Batuhan haven't been working for us yet. So they of course couldn't record it in Turkish, because otherwise they would, you know. Because as I said, like the recordings, the videos that we did as devs, they were done much ahead of the video itself, you know. So even though the video was released, I don't remember, after 1.5 or after 1.6, the videos of the devs were recorded much earlier, you know, because we had to provide the video team with all of those recordings, and you could see there was like lots of it. So yeah, hopefully for the future we can do that. 29 Sherlock wrote, "Played Cyberpunk." Oh shit, we don't have any music playing? That is horrible. Let me run more of the Cyberpunk soundtrack, because why not? "Played Cyberpunk on my first day after completion, Witcher 3 for 3 times. Excited for the future. Love CDPR." Thank you so much, 29 Sherlock. I really appreciate you, my friend. I mean, I really want you guys to know that we're grinding our asses off. And, you know, I hope that everything that we have done, the trailers, the patches, the trailers as well, but the patches and all the work on behind the scenes on the Witcher 3 next gen update and everything you have seen and all the previews, right? Because I think there were 17 different outlets that were playing the Witcher 3 next gen update way ahead of time, you know, so that because we wanted to give them a chance so that they can play it and they can basically share with you what we what the game is, you know, so that you can know way ahead of time, you know. And I think it's important to build the trust between us and you, or rebuild it, you know. That's Black Terminal playing right now. Orion is going to be 2077 on steroids, Uranium Bullet wrote. Well, I fucking hope so, you know. Kevin wrote, an amazing, talented, nice, and hard worker at your service. Basically the description of any red. Yeah, it's well said. Shinobi asks, you from Poland? Of course, my friend. My name is Paweł Sasko, so yeah. I'm as Polish as it gets, my friend. I'm as Polish as it gets. Eurodyne, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. Eurodyne wrote, love all of the Reds. Thank you for the experience that will stay as a core memory with me. You have inspired me so much to try things I've never thought I'd get into, like YouTube. Can't wait to see the future of this IP. No matter of my age, I'll be here for it. Awesome. Thank you so much, Eurodyne. I really appreciate you, my friend. It's great. It's great that you're close to us and with us. Paweł, do you already have a personal vision on Orion in your head? I have a lot of it in my head, yes. And some of it already discussed with other directors and key people that are important for this project. Delu. Thank you for the comment, my friend. My favorite music for Cyberpunk is Hole in the Sun, Sherlock wrote. Yeah, we played Hole in the Sun a bit before. I quite like it too. Saifu wrote, the FF06 mystery, the FF06 B5 mystery is something that has been a huge time sink in-game and outside. Appreciate the team keeping the lips sealed and letting us figure it out. Will you guys add another big in-your-face mystery in the next release? We'll see. It's a mystery, Saifu. I'm glad you guys are liking it, you know? Hey. I'm glad that you guys are liking it, you know? That's important. That's important. Wojtas wrote, I'm very proud of CDPR, Cyberpunk, and The Witcher. Paweł, thank you, Wojtas. It's really important for us. I mean, it's amazing, you know. It's amazing that you're thinking like this, you know. Okay. What's your favorite samurai song? Oh God, that's Blind. I don't hear this song that often in the game. I actually don't know. I would be torn between Archangel, Like a Supreme, and Black Dog. Like it's actually unfortunately quite difficult to pick, you know. I will be really difficult to pick. Rocky Potts, thank you so much, my friend, for the sub. Shraf 2K wrote, definitely liking it, lol, FF06B5, okay. Misho asks, Paweł, are some new tools and abilities planned for stealth and hacker players? So far, only gun and melee based builds got some new stuff. My friend, our game director, Gabe Amatangelo, talked about it quite a bit on the video that we have released, giving you an update in a special edition of the Night City Wire, so you can check there. And this is as much as I can say. That's as much as I can say, my friend. Charolen wrote, didn't even know it was in. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The Cyberpunk's soundtrack is so gigantic that it's just like sometimes it's easy to get lost to figure out what is in the game and what is not. Lost Wolfing, thank you so much, my friend, for the sub. Hello, hello. Hope you're well. Thank you, my friend. I think I'm quite well. I have to say, I'm now raiding the adrenaline. You know, after the announcement of Idris Elba in Phantom Liberty, and after the next trailer, and then the Witcher 3 next gen update, the Witcher 3 Complete Edition is coming. And at 13th of December, yes, 14th of December, and I can't wait you guys to play. Have you listened to submitted songs for the new radio? Machiavelli asks. No, Machiavelli. We have like a committee, you know, like our composers and stuff are there who are taking care of that. I'm not. Really, like, I would just go crazy. Like, you guys submitted over 7,800 songs. That is, like, insane. That is insane. That is absolutely insane to me. Nexo subbed. Thank you so much, my friend. And Nexo wrote, glad to see Cyberpunk making a comeback and finally getting the recognition it deserves. Thank you, Pavel and CDPR, for not giving up on the game. I'm very excited for what's in store for the future. Thank you so much, my friend. You know what's amazing, Nexo? Is like, I check like every single week the bestsellers on the Steam. And this week, again, Cyberpunk is in top 10 bestsellers. I think it wasn't there last week, but it was there 2 weeks ago. So like Cyberpunk is in top best-selling games, like on and off, basically coming in and out. And I'm actually curious how it will be like this week because I think it's on sale. That's one thing, and it's always a factor, of course, because it's a 2 years old game. So it's important to say that. But outside of that, still it's in top 10 on Steam, and you need to do some fucking significant numbers to be in top 10 on Steam. So that's actually really amazing and really humbling to see that people are really giving a chance, you know, the game. So it's amazing. It's amazing. It's given me so much like fuel, sort of, and motivation when I see that you guys are actually playing the game. It's awesome. Skittle Sour says, in Cyberpunk, is Mr. Blue Eyes dropped quest, or what's the deal with him? He's like Gaunter Redeemed from The Witcher, showing up everywhere. I mean, I wouldn't comment on Gaunter Redeem, and I can't comment on Mr. Blue Eyes, my friend. I cannot remove the excitement of you guys figuring it out. So, but thank you for the comment, my friend. Machiavelli asks, is there any surprise actor in Phantom Liberty? I mean, you know, my friend, naturally, if it's a surprise, then it's a surprise. Loyal Dog 2077 wrote, I submitted glitched voices. I assume this is the name of the song. Okay, Loyal Dog, keeping my fingers crossed for you. You know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not even sure how many songs is gonna be picked, but from 7,800, I assume not everything, because it's a bit too much. I wish I have to go eat. I wish all amazing stream. Pavel might come back later. Lurk on. Thank you so much, Kevin. I really appreciate you, my friends, being here with us. I have 600 hours on Cyberpunk streaming. Binho wrote, Jesus Christ, my friend, you're playing slower than me, I assume. Do you know something about the missing guy from the Northside apartment? Some clue? No, it's a secret quest, but I don't know where to start. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Salmolemski. So I can't comment on it because I just don't know. Missing guy from Northside apartment. I am not aware what you're talking about. Maybe I know, but honestly, like from this description, it doesn't ring a bell, I have to say. Machiavelli, CDPR composers easily best in the industry. Thank you, Machiavelli, for your compliment for our composers. Ashbury Fusion asks, is Gabe Amatangelo directing Orion? I assume so, my friend. I assume so. We are moving all together, and Gabe is, of course, working with us. I don't want to make it sound bad, because I will be speaking in a way about my supervisor. I fucking love working with Gabe, you know. I actually fucking love working with Gabe. Just saying. He's a really, really amazing director. To be honest with you, my friends. Grindera says, just want to say happy 2nd anniversary again. So happy to have been a fan for the game from the start and inspire us to create so many lovely stuff. From pics to fictional stuff and all kinds of art. Thank you, Pavel. Can't wait for Phantom Liberty to drop. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. It's awesome. Now, I turned off the music because we are going to watch something else. Something that is also quite hype, I have to admit.
Repeat after me. I, thee, do solemnly swear.
I fucking love this location.
Do
fucking
solemnly swear.
That
And
I
this
shall
one too.
faithfully serve the new United States of America.
That I shall faithfully serve the new United States of America.
Fucking hell.
On behalf of all Americans, I thank you for your service.
You know,
Yeah.
taking that oath. Bad idea.
Bad idea. Fuck yeah. I am so glad that we are doing what you're doing, my chums. And I'm talking here about like actually the type of the story and type of narrative it is. Yeah, I mean, again, same as always, my friends, I do not want to overhype you, with stuff, but I'm quite excited, to be completely honest. It's going to be an okay expansion, as I mentioned, a fine expansion, that's as much of the compliments I can give it to you. Fucking so good. Anyway, it is so good. Like as a trailer in general, and yeah, too late. I'm hyped. No, Ragnar, no, stop it. Stop it. You cannot. You just cannot be hyped. You just cannot be hyped. No, stop it. Stop the hype train. Anyway, my friend, I feel like a fucking conductor of this hype train. To be honest, I fucking love it. And I don't know, it's just like... Yes, I really... I'm so excited about this fucking expansion. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait for all the surprises. Susie wrote. Yeah, me too, Susie. Me too. Me too. That wasn't Keanu? What do you mean by that wasn't Keanu? Of course it wasn't Keanu. That was all the time Keanu talking. Pavel, so any speculations? What do you think will happen in Cyberpunk Liberty? Oh, so I'm supposed to speculate what happens there? Cool. How am I supposed to do that when I know everything? How am I supposed to speculate on something I know everything about, my friend? That's a very interesting comment. FX77I77X. My friend. That's Drained. The song that is playing right now. Kira wrote, it's fine indeed. Yes. That's the biggest compliment that we are going to stick with. It's fine. Pinky Julian asks, so no nomads? No comment. From the things that we don't have there, or we don't have any comments from me regarding it. Pinky. That's it. That's it. Yes. What's the name of this location? Shraft asks. I cannot tell you. As Beauty Fusion asks, says, ready to burn the dog down. Oof. Oof. Ready to burn the dog down. I, Pavel, to solemnly swear I shall stream every Sunday. Machiavelli wrote, I'm not sure if I can swear about it because there's lots of word coming, but I will try to do my best. X Eric Wright, thank you for your service. No, fuck off. Oh, well, we will see, my friend, what happens in the game. I'm not going to comment on it, but yes. Machiavelli said, you know, female players gonna lose their mind if they cannot romance Idris Solomon. I mean, well. Fry from Futurama said, you guys are the goats to get Idris Elba. Thank you, Fry from Futurama. We are definitely trying our best, you know. I think, like... No, I'm not going to say anything more, not to spoil anything, but I think, like, we did quite fine work with this. Niora Men Samurai. Neo Ramen Samurai. Ha! Got it. Neo Ramen Samurai. Thank you, my friend, for the sub. I love getting invested and lost in open world games, and 2 games delivered that during the pandemic period: the Death Stranding and Cyberpunk 2077. I love the story and world building. Thank you, Neo Ramen Samurai. It will be good. He moved to Boston. Nico RM asks, I will move to Boston, my friend, as soon as Phantom Liberty is shipped. That's the plan. But yes, I will be one of the people from the core Cyberpunk crew that is moving, and we'll be making that Orion for you. Who wrote the script for the expansion? Pave the Darkness asks. The same crew that wrote it for the Cyberpunk and for the Witcher 3. So basically the same quest team, the same story team, the same open world team, like the same crew really. So you can look at the credits for the game, and those are the people that are working on the expansion. Guadalupe says, can't wait for the next year's Game Awards and Phantom Liberty. Many brains are gonna get fried. Guadalupe says, oh yeah, we will see. Pablo says, Pablo, I'm not sure if you should go public with so many details about Project Orion. That's true, Pablo. That's true, Pablo. I shouldn't. Thank you for reminding me. I'm not going to be talking more about it. I'm glad, Pablo, you're here with us. Better Calabu 3A Bad mentions, how can you describe the expansion? I can mention that it's fine. Or it's okay. That's as much as I can mention, my friend, regarding the expansion. I hope this is enough, my friend. Okay then, my friends, so I think now we are going to be looking at yet another video about the Cyberpunk expansion, this time the last one. Digital Bro asks, blink twice if Redacted appears in Phantom Liberty. I'm not sure who's Redacted, but yes. Uranium Bullet asks, since the team got so many submissions, would it be possible to implement them in other radio stations in addition to Growl FM? I feel like the current radio stations could definitely use more tracks. Uranium Bullet, I don't know what is actually the specific plan regarding this. This is more of a question to our composers, my friend. So I cannot really give you more specific information, you know, regarding this. Porsche was iconic car for Cyberpunk. Can we do Lamborghini Diablo, the iconic car for Cyberpunk sequel, prequel? I mean, Jenna Colt, I would comment on that, but because Pablo reminded me not to, then therefore I won't. So I'm sorry, my friend. Normally I would have shared much more about the Orion, but no. Quest director eventually plays Cyberpunk. That's exactly the case. Smasher's wife, thank you a lot, Pablo. Yes. The last one or the most recent one, video wise? I think both. Well, I mean, at this point in time, Mr. Gregor himself, both. Trolling Mr. Pavel Sasko, exactly. Dream is to get Geralt to Japan, maybe in next game. Interesting, Nico. By the way, regarding Geralt in Japan, you guys probably have seen that We have like surpassed like 1 million copies in Japan in Japanese version, so that was nice. We released like a nice sort of a small commentary graphic. You know, the graphic to remember. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, my friends, time for some cool shit.
How many times you willing to get burned before you stop trusting someone?
I'm so glad we can watch it together already.
How many times you gotta take a bullet for these motherfuckers in the name of empty promises?
Yes.
Politicians, military runners, intelligence operatives.
Who's that?
All the rotten fish in one fucking barrel, this dog town. Tell me you've got a plan.
Not a plan. A man.
Oh, yeah.
If there's anyone we can trust now, it's him.
Solomon Reed, FIA.
Fucking love his voice, by the way.
So
what
do we do now?
Dogtown. Burn it to the ground is what we'll do. It's a simple choice. Them or us.
Yeah.
Peace comes at a price. Someone's always got to pay.
Hello, Idris. Hello, Idris. This is so cool. Yeah, 2023, my friends. That's the plan. That's the plan. Yeah. It was so fucking cool, you know, to be able to finally show it to you, to be able to finally actually really talk about it publicly. Oh, God, you know. Like, I remember you guys, do you remember me asking me on the... people were asking me, Pavu, is Cyberpunk going to be on the Game Awards? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Pavu, tell us, you know. And I was like, I again hit my iconic vein. But I couldn't tell you. So Mantis Blades is a new animation. Enola asset. I mean, I don't know. Is it 2079 question marks? Like 11 of them. Who's that? Eurodyne asks. Who is that man? Why did you point out the main man with a black hand? Well, I mean, he has, I think, both black hands, but yes. Machiavelli says, I love Johnny's design, but somehow Solomon's face looks more realistic to Johnny's. Interesting, Machiavelli, interesting. My point, I'm poor, interesting. Holy giga chat. Yeah, exactly. Susie posted like icons with like a lot of hearts, you know, in eyes. Vehicle dogfights, Zebo, yeah, absolutely. Pavel, what did you mean by that? What I mean by what? By who's that? Oh. Who's that? What do you mean stop? I mean, I'm definitely not, I'm not definitely trying to make you guys worked up, you know? Pavel, will you play Witcher 3 next gen update next week? That is the plan. However, Science Fiction Person, I'm not sure if I will be able to do that. I will try. I really wanted to. Tori Soneczkowski said, I've played Cyberpunk with Polish dubbing and I love that version more than the English one. Could you at least steer up who will be voicing Solomon Reed in Polish? My friend, I don't think I'm able to release that information. You know, who are we cooperating with as an actors and stuff? This is always very important information, so I can't say yet, you know. Vaxi Road, love your jacket. Thank you, my friend. This is the Cyberpunk jacket like that I have from 2018 E3, and this is the one that is like the most dear for me, you know. So I'll try to always have the jacket, you know, with me with a significant things regarding Cyberpunk, even with the Orion. Daniel Oliveira said, as soon as I saw him sitting on the chair, I knew it was Idris because I'm watching The Wire now and he and his voice are so iconic. Daniel Oliveira. So actually funny, interesting thing was that when we were working on this trailer and announcement, when we were thinking like how to do that, there were like thoughts and we were like, how people are going to react? Will people actually know instantly that this is Idris Elba? Or will they need more, you know? And, you know, depends, right? Because, like, I would say English-speaking sphere of the world probably would more likely and faster recognize Idris than the others, right? So we kind of build this trailer in a way with that thought in mind that, okay, there are some people that already realized that it's Idris and some that didn't, you know? So we have like consciously sort of gradually did that thing, you know, that we reveal more and more. And at the end, in Game Awards, you even have him speak, you know, and say, hello, Game Awards, you know, Idris Elba here. So, yes. I wonder how many gigabytes will expansion take on the disc? Oh, I don't even know. I don't even have that information at this point, so, yeah. Unity Fighter said, Radek went to California. I knew Cyberpunk will be at the Game Awards. True, that was a good hint. However, I think it was all connected a lot with the Witcher 3 as well. So, you know, it wasn't like, it was like so obvious. But yes, obviously, you know, when we are sending stuff out. Pavel, I won't hype you guys. Sasko hyping us really, really hard. Oh, shit. Julian, what I'm supposed to do right now? I was telling you guys expansion's gonna be fine or okay. That's it. That's like the most I can give it, you know? Misha said, Pavel, I watched right now the last Cyberpunk Night City Wire video and Gabe didn't mention anything new about stealth tools or abilities planned for the future. Yes, Misha, I told you that Gabe said everything that we are able to say at that time. I didn't say, or maybe I rephrased it badly, but what I meant is what Gabe said is everything that we're able to talk about at the time right now, my friend. So that was the idea. Marshall Banana says it is not actually Idris Elba in the game, it's actually John Travolta wearing an Idris Elba face. Yes, a creative interpretation, I love it. Everything's fine, Pavel, everything's fine. Oh, thanks, Pinky. Pavel or Lord, hype cult leader Pavel, Jesus Christ, no. It's actually Chuck Norris. Jeez. You guys are mad. Okay, I think that this basically was the last video I wanted to watch with you guys. So now we are going to switch to playing the game. Yes? Time to play fucking more of the game. Because like it's already 10:30 Polish time, European time. So I need to start finally switch the game. Illegal stuff, Uranium Bullet. I actually already disabled illegal stuff, so no illegal stuff, my friend. Thankfully, I already have the game running in the background, so we'll just load the save game and make sure that I don't have any illegal things there. Yes. By the way, it's actually funny because, like, yeah, we have the new loading screen, by the way, with the new anchor detailing those things and so on, right? Because that, because we have done the parade, right? Small Sandayo Kira wrote, heard Idris Elba is in it, maybe but John Travolta as well. How was it to work with Idris and Keanu in the expansion? Okay, without hyping you guys, fucking cool. It was really, really fine. It was like so okay. Like you guys can't imagine. It was like so okay to work with them. Yes. It was like so okay. I love how okay it was. Like seriously. And I'm trying not to hype you guys, but honestly, it was very, very okay. So yeah. That's what I think. Really honestly. That's what I think, my friends. Okay then, chums, we have finished the music, which is perfect. Now let me go to the settings and put it at 40. 45. Can you hear the game? Yes, you can. Perfect. You connected to the net, right? What do you mean, Kushek? Unfortunately, yes. Game already? Yes, I know, 3D man. We are rushing. We are rushing this stream. But yes. Did he save Takemura? I did, Basha. I did, Krushwitz. I have saved Takemura, my chum, especially for you. Yes. Unfortunately, Oda had a accident. Oda had an accident, but he forgot first try. Yeah, I fucking ran off. I played like bozo this thing. Okay, let's talk to Johnny, because for the tapeworm.
What's up? Got a few more words about the porcelain cunt?
Shit. Get ready. Fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm dying. I'm dying.
Johnny.
You ain't dying yet. I got you.
Oh, you got me, Johnny? Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking hell.
Johnny.
I know where it's going.
That smells the sea breeze. Get up. Pacific's beautiful this time of day.
Fucking hell. Thanks, Johnny. Jesus Christ.
Almost flatlined by that attack.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh, great. The ocean's beautiful. Kinda is, but I feel so fucking sick. Jesus.
You're right.
Oh, V.
Hard to take my eyes off it. We in Pacifica? What's this building?
Old hotel, the Pistis Sophia. We're her sole guests right now. Wanted to show you something. Come on.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, Johnny wants to show me something. I wonder what's at the stadium, Uranium Bullet asks. I mean, I wonder as well. Kashpi says, hello, I'm making videos for Cyberpunk for Czech people. Is there any way how to get to the expansion before release? I get the videos ready. Thanks, Pavel. I mean, I don't think you could get the expansion much before the release, Kashpi, but if you would want to, like, as an influencer or a YouTuber, be included in some previews and so on, if those gonna be done, I always encourage people to message our PR team, the best probably on Twitter, on their DMs, you know, write to Radek Grabowski or Marcin Momot or Amelia Kowat, and just basically check them on Twitter. Check their DMs and ask, my friend, you know. Just walk to Dogtown from here, Ashby Refusion Road. Oh shit, you guys are trying to really make me do bad stuff. Psalmist is meds in your hand. Why bring me here? Why bring me here?
Why bring me here, of all places?
Give me a minute. You'll see.
Okay, Johnny.
You took over.
Couldn't just leave you there, could I?
Oh shit. Must have been nice to be in control. Oh fuck, I've fallen. Ugh. I really like those sections with Johnny, by the way, my friends. Did one for the game anniversary, Askelat says. Pistis Sophia is agnostic text. Interesting one, DJ Gnu. I'm glad you recognized. You gone REX on? I believe I do. I can check, but I think so. Yeah, I do. I mean, I believe I do. Let me go on the settings, my friends, because we were going, yeah, I'm on custom. Ray tracing, everything on Psycho. Those are on Psycho. Yeah, we are on, off. Motion blur off. chromatic aberration off. FSR 2.1 quality. Yep, that is everything's correct. Seriously consider taking meds from Misty? Did you really want to take the meds from Misty?
So, ready?
Huh. This is like quite similar. Okay, I will be nice to Johnny. Will you get a 4090? Oh, strictly 9. Sure, I mean, I don't know, my friend. I don't think my PC can take it, to be honest. I would have to change the motherboard as well, I think. So probably, like, it sounds like an exchange of a whole PC. Oh, shit. They're having good time there. Interesting. Okay, chooms. I'm glad, I guess. Fucking hell. Johnny, I am really going to die soon.
Return the favor first chance I get.
Hold you to that.
Then buy a new PC / Gibbons says, hey, I mean, seriously, you know, my PC is fine. You know, I'm exchanging my gear at the time when it's not, you know.
Let's get out of here.
When you know, my gear is really bad. Anyway, thinking of sex, aren't you? I mean, that's obviously what I would pick.
Sex, wasn't it?
Well, technically we'd be jacking off, but nah, you're not my type.
Johnny, what are you talking about?
Climb through the window. Can manage that, I think.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's fucking do that. And you can see that basically because V is weak, here you have like a different animation of just rolling through the fucking rolling inside.
I brought you here. There's a hidey hole where I'm standing. Open it. Empty it.
Ooh, interesting. So he brought us to some kind of cache. Interesting. Johnny would fuck stray dog. Oh god. Love my ass off, family friendly Johnny. I mean, seriously. Not this type, dude. My V, it looks like a younger alt with short hair. Oh, okay. Okay, my friends, let's actually check it. So it seems that Johnny has a stash here. I actually love, you know, like finding out more about his past and so on, or more about him. What the hell?
These yours?
They were. Belong to you now.
Damn. They're from Mexican conflict. Oh, I love lore.
50 years back. Mexican conflict?
When I was a young piss brain like you, I enlisted with a Corp army. Was in Mexico when I realized that no matter the conflict, Corps always win. Ordinary people always lose.
So that the truth you decided to reveal in song?
Well, deserted first. Wound up here, locked in this room. Laid in bed, staring at the ceiling fan for a good month.
I wouldn't mind lying down right now.
Here you find out for the first that he deserted. Right? I don't think it was mentioned before.
You here. Wasting days, weeks. That's the step I want you to skip.
God damn it. You know, and you know what is interesting? Surprised that the fan is still working. Yeah, that's true actually. You know what's interesting? Like you could see basically how the staging was changing through that scene. So we went through the window, like we rolled in, I approached here, I sat down, and then basically Johnny sits in the front of me. And then you can see basically how we are as devs are actually keeping you as a player all the time in control, but changing your camera frame, you know, and changing what you're looking at and what you're actually, what you really have, you know, on the screen. So, wait, Disco Elysium Motel room? Kadro asks. Sure. What's that whirling sound? It's Pavo's PC overheating. I think it's in the game. I don't think there is any whirling sound. Yeah, that's from outside, from the game. That's not my PC.
Imagine we're deployed together.
Or maybe that's my PC. Who knows?
Would you take a bullet for me?
Yes, no, don't know, dumb question. Oh shit! We are here on this topic already? Don't know, dumb question. Should I?
So, you ready?
Oh fuck, okay.
I
Good evening, Pavel. Hello, chat. Hello, Flame Be Gone. And nice to have you.
Mine in Mexico. Been thinking about our predicament. Want to be clear. I will do you no wrong. When the time comes, it'll be my life for yours. I'll agree to get wiped. Tags are proof of my promise.
Oh wow, that's a big thing, you know. Like you can have it here. Like I remember we had to, when we were analyzing actually the narrative structure of the game, we had to have this moment with Johnny when we were sitting down and he actually gives you this promise in a way, you know, so that as a player you know what to expect, what is his perspective also, you know, so that you know that he is also partially on your side at least, you know, with trying to actually save himself. Pavel pretends he sees these answers for the first time. No, no, Curious, I'm not pretending. I'm actually, because, you know, I do not remember every single scene, every single answers. I do them remember on those that I worked myself or on the quest that I reviewed very often. But some of them I did review, you know, a bit less because it wasn't needed, you know. So like sometimes I simply don't remember everything, you know. I of course remember the flow of the game and what happens and when, but I don't remember every single sentence, you know. Also because, you know, I've been on the Phantom Liberty for some time now, so naturally it's just like naturally I just forget, you know. For the Witcher 3 already, even though like I remember a lot of production data and so on, and how it went, I also don't remember every single dialogue that we did in the game. I did the same for you. Okay.
I do the same for you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, Cypher wrote, I feel like that was the moment when Johnny turned around and didn't want to screw us over anymore. Yes, exactly. That's basically that's what was the intention, you know, from us, you know, to have the scene here. You seriously considering Honako?
Ready?
Got a better idea? Let's talk about it.
Not yet, but I got a request.
Well?
Adam Smasher, fucker who got the better of me. Whatever happens to me, I want him zeroed, gone, tossed into the wind as mulch.
Oh shit. Okay, Johnny, I'm gonna try to do it for you. You know, sadly remembered Smasher, huh?
Seriously, Smasher. He suddenly comes to mind. Last time we saw him,
Didn't have a chance to say hello. That's why we gotta find him. Finally end this.
Yeah, I really love the fact that in like Cyberpunk system, it's something that we couldn't actually do in The Witcher 3, is that very fluently you can have a character actually sort of half interrupting you. Here you could see that basically Johnny was speaking, V was talking, and then Johnny sort of like cut into her lines, into her sentence. So that was pretty cool. Something that we couldn't actually do in Cyberpunk, in The Witcher 3, like technically wasn't possible. You know.
So, you ready?
Camille Cesaro says there's a scanner hassle on the roof. Do you think you completed? Maybe it's time to check it. I can check it, Camille. That sounds great. I actually don't remember playing it here, but you know, we played so long this game that I could have done it. I don't remember. We can try it. Loopy Wolf asks, I hope you don't mind me asking if I just wanted to ask a quick question about the Witcher 3 Next Gen update on PC. At the moment, when I plug in the DualSense 5 on PC, the game only shows Xbox button prompts. Will the update allow the game to show PlayStation button prompts? Oh shit, I don't know, Loopy Wolf. I don't know. I know for sure. Okay, I can tell you this, that the DualSense is not on PC. So what I mean, like the haptic feedback and so on, if that stuff, like I think Marcin Momot mentioned that yesterday on his Twitter when he was asked that the DualSense is not on PC. It is basically on PS5. However, I don't know, because you're asking about something slightly different. You're asking about the prompts from the controller, and I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm sorry. I haven't been working on, on that specific side of the Witcher 3 completed edition. I was more had more of an advisory side on the side of the content, my friend. So I actually don't know. Here.
So,
okay.
You ready?
That's your last wish, revenge. Not about to risk my life. Understood. I will just ask about revenge.
That your dying wish? Revenge?
It's more than that. And I'll need you to take Rogue with you. It's important to me, and it's just as important for her.
Oh shit. Not true? Not sure Rogue's so sentimental, so I tell Rogue everything.
Let's get out of here.
Not how Rogue operates anymore. Okay.
So I gotta tell Rogue everything?
Think I'd better do that. Handle it personally. You'll drop the pills from Misty, and I'll steer the ship for a bit.
Oh,
Not at all excited about this plan.
Okay, I quite know what's happening. What's coming.
Just gonna have a quick chat with Rogue about Smasher. Then I'm out. I promise.
Yeah. So I remember we have added this because basically, like when I was designing the Metal Cool Fire.
So, you ready?
And Chippin In and Metal Cool Fire and so on. I wanted to give the players like the fucking wildest possible like run over Night City, right? Basically, I was inspired by the music video that you probably know, "Smuck My Bitch Up." I hope you know it. And I really wanted to do it because I never did a quest that was a music video. So that was actually by Prodigy Cypher, exactly. So that was actually my inspiration. I really wanted to do it. That's almost cut to the music in a way and has a bit different vibe. And that's the first time when Johnny takes over. So yes. So actually this is the point where my quests start. Because I did the pickup for the prologue, as I mentioned. I did the quest about Melissa Rory, the one with the girl from the trailer from the Max Stack, with the Cyber Psycho. And right now we are starting my sort of chain of the quest that I worked on, which I'm actually really happy to talk to you about, because why not? It's so awesome. Yes. Oh God, guys, so many. Yes, I do recognize that you guys recognize this. There is a question: will mods come to Xbox Series S and X on the next update? Joshua Drews asks. Joshua, I don't have anything to share regarding this, my friend. Unfortunately, it's about the future. I can talk about it, my friend. This is under NDA. I can't answer this question. I'm sorry. So Hellman was right. I can see what you're up to. Don't know if I trust you. Okay, so
Hellman said you'd do this. Make a power grab or pitch for control.
Anders Hellman. And just what has he ever done to help you?
May not help, but he doesn't hurt me.
Okay, let's just try to get it from him.
Need to know exactly what you plan to do.
I'll tell Rogue the truth. See if she's willing to help.
Hey, just busted out of soul prison. Check out my new ass.
All I gotta do is mention Smasher. Serve him up on a platter. Muse over the old days. Easy.
So he has a whole fucking plan. Danilko asks, what do you think about the new Hideo Kojima's game, Death Stranding 2? And is there any chance to get Ukrainian localization Witcher 3 next-gen update? Danilko, thank you for being with us and thank you for the question. So first, I mean, the Death Stranding 2 looks interesting. I'd say, like, I didn't play the first one. though. I didn't play the first Death Stranding. I have to admit I haven't been too hyped about the game and too interested. It also is a large game, and I didn't really have much time on my disposal, mostly because I'm working on the things for you guys, so I didn't play the first Death Stranding. Therefore, the second one doesn't make me hyped this much. However, it does look interesting. You know, I will definitely have to like catch up and play Death Stranding finally soon. You know, the PC version, because I think the PC's out already. So I definitely would love to try it at some point. Just
let's get out of here.
Don't have enough time, you know, to play everything. I'm playing right now. I finished recently Hades and before Zelda Breath of the Wild, and right now I'm playing Nier Automata. Enjoying it quite a lot. It's a bit clunky, especially UI and UX on that game, but the story and the combat is quite cool. I'm having quite a good time so far. I'm curious to see, you know, how it is. I'm not enjoying that much the side content in Nier Automata. It's really basic. When it comes to the Ukrainian localization in the Witcher 3 next gen update, we had such conversations, but I cannot give you any more update, my friend, as of today. You know, we shared that for now we are adding, or as of now, that we are adding to the Witcher 3 the Chinese and the Korean full localization versions, and this is a lot of work. You know, because at least in case of Chinese and Korean, they are fully translated and voice acted.
Ready?
Okay. Death Stranding 1 is 50% cutscene and 50% gameplay, but I still love it. Okay. Machiavelli wrote, okay then, let's talk to Johnny. Okay, I'll give you control.
Fine. I'll do this for you.
Appreciate it, thanks. Take me to the afterlife. Promise, you won't regret this.
Feeling better. Should get going.
Still feel a sharp something near your heart.
Doubt that's ever going away.
Okay, well, you know, that's interesting. Oh man. So we are going to start right now. Oh, I was thinking that maybe Johnny shows up here. Actually here right now. Okay, I think that it's time, because Johnny is going to take over. I think it's time for us to switch my wardrobe set to the David Martinez one. Why not? Let's go with this one. That's the appearance set. I fucking love this one. I love this one. Anyway, okay, let's go.
The Hotel Pista Sofia. That right?
Johnny taking V's body, one of the most quests ever in the game. Right, but one of the most quests what, Machiavelli? Most fun. Oh, okay, I see you, correct. Because I was like, one of the most quests ever, and I was like, what exactly Machiavelli meant? How did you choose the guy who was playing the 2018 gameplay while recording it? Did you pull straws? Who was playing it? Oh, Kushix, I'm not actually sure who was playing it. I think it was at the time Mateusz Kubów. So he was at the time in our gameplay team. Now he's in our level design team, actually. So Mateusz was promoted, and I think it was him. Normally we just pick the people who are like well informed when it comes to the story in general, and people who in general know basically how to play the game, you know, what to do things, you know, what things look impressive, you know, and so on. Because sometimes, especially in the early stages, normally you don't have things working this well. So to have someone that actually know what to do, you know, is always a good thing. And I remember like Mariusz Kubów, sorry, I'm calling him Mateusz by some reason. Mariusz Kubów was always like amazing in playing the game. Also, you know, the game was played by Miles Toast a bit. Also, we had another person, Julia Magdi. Julia at the time was in the QA gameplay team. Now she is a gameplay designer for the Phantom Liberty. She always wanted to be, actually, so I'm really glad that she has managed to. So both actually Mariusz Kubów and Julia have been promoted or basically moved on from QA roles to actually, you know, Mariusz to level design and Julia to the gameplay design. So anyway, I'm just checking if there's anything here, but it seems it's not. Oh shit, Jesus Christ, I don't want to die. Other building, but I think he did it. Oh, it's the other building. Oh shit. That's a lot of fucking floors. Okay. I'm going to do the jump. I'm going down, my friends, and we are going to do Chippin In. We are going to do the Chippin In now. The fuck? I am falling constantly. I am falling constantly. I hope this I can do. Yes. Okay. Okay, let me actually take a look really quickly if something is there actually, in fact. Ooh. Is there a vendor here somewhere that I could actually jump to? I don't remember where that fucking vendor was. Oh, I think I remember this one. But where was the fucking entrance to it? Hello, bro. It was here. Yes, it was here. But lol.
Yo.
Yo. Melee
What
vendor?
martial arts do you specialize in?
Martial arts. Please. Breaking faces isn't an art. Whoever fucks up the other one wins. A huevo.
Oh god. Kill the guy, take the gun from him, and enter this vendor? Jesus
Just
Christ.
wondering what you've got on hand.
Okay, I'm just checking this because I won't be anymore able to craft much because I'm at the limit at the crafting limit. So I actually wanted to check what the guy has at this point. Oh, some legendary fucking crowbar. It's interesting that the steel pipe comes with a legendary. The tomahawk. Oh, those are crafting specs. Full electronic baton. Gordon Freeman entered the chat, exactly. Ah, here you go, Headhunter. For a, I guess knife playthrough. Jesus Christ. That's cool. Jesus, 27,000? That's fucking expensive as hell, my friend. Jesus Christ. I actually want to check. This is a crafting spec for Tomahawk, and this is this one. Okay, let's buy this one actually. I'm curious. I'm curious about this so that we can try it. Yeah, I don't have a build for knife throwing though, so won't do much. But we'll try this, and let's. Yes, and this I'm gonna sell actually, because the thing is that I'm not going to be able to dismantle much. So let's go with this. Items currently equipped? Oh, seriously? Why the hell I equipped it? That was probably an accident. I probably didn't want to do that. In your opinion, what's the most important developing role for AAA title game? Oh, what's the most development role for AAA? Jesus, I guess the game director, my friend, is the most important. Game director and content director roles, I think, art director roles are the most important, honestly. Because, like, those are the people that are actually really, like, setting up a lot when it comes to, you know, the direction, you know, where we will be going and how we are going to achieve the results. So, like, I believe that those are the most important, to be completely honest. Those are the most important roles for me. You know, there. And when you're talking just the members of the teams, Jesus, I don't know. It really depends what kind of game you're doing, you know, my friend. The AAA is a very vast category because it's a, you know, in AAAs we are in most cases really trying to, you know, do a lot of different things, you know, and you know that's the reason why it's a AAA. I would say. What do we have? We have this one. We have 5. Maybe we can put the Comrade's Hammer for sure. Okay, those are my 3 favorite guns. I will go into actually my crafting and see my specs for this hatchet that I took. Let's take it. And then upgrades. So that I can have fun with it a bit, you know. Okay, has decent DPS. We'll see. This is blocked. Okay, I am going to see, because I'm just preparing some melee weapon, my friends, so that we can have a bit of fun. What the heck? Yes, let's do this, and then are we going to craft maybe some crunches? How do you feel about this? I feel that that is probably the... that's the legendary component. That's not what I wanted to do. Yes. Penetrator, pacifier, crit damage, or just increased damage. I think the legendary crunches are the best, really. Let's go with those 3. Okay, and then let's go here and I am confused like hell. Oh, I cannot put them because they are. I'm so stupid. Of course, I need the melee mods. Jesus Christ, this makes no sense. Of course, I need melee mods, and I don't have the. Right, because I crafted. Yes, that is not good. I don't think I do have it though. Do I? I don't. Yes. So we are going to, for now, just put. This one in, and for now keep it. That's it, and we'll see basically what happens with this hatch. I probably will die instantly, knowing myself, but you know, why not? Let's try to have some fun with those different builds and different ways to play. Will we have to replay the story to play the DLC? Oh, my friend, I don't think I can talk about it. I'm alive and well. Takemura. Kill the guy at the entrance? Why? He has a cool gun or something? Boomer moment. Yeah, Gora's amazing selfie. I know. Like, that's the thing, is like I remember like Philip Weber proposing this was like, at first, you know, we sort of didn't know, you know, what to do about this idea, but Philip was like really adamant that it will work fine, you know, and so on. So we went with this, and I think it turned into like one of the more, I would say, hilarious moments in the game in general, you know. I'm alive and well, but had you not returned for me, I could not send you that message. Thank you. We're just getting warmed up. Glad you're in one piece. Point and laugh at the boomer. It's very endearing, Emo. Yeah, exactly. Philip loves those funny moments. Kiro's logged. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think the key for the humor is like you need to like, you know, properly find it. You know, put it in the proper spot. Right now, I'm waiting to sit in a secure location. You saw it for yourself. It's hard to read her thoughts, but I have this strange feeling that she's already devising some kind of a plan. I trust her. I advise you to do the same. We will be in touch. If you bow your head, then only to one of the higher standing. Not sure how you want me to interpret that. Okay. Gora, these are words of wisdom that have offered me guidance throughout my life, as I hope they will to you. What do you plan to do? You know of what I'm asking. Don't know yet. I'm sticking to the plan. Hanako at my back. Maybe we'll look to help outside of the city. Got contacts. Don't know yet. We'll see what he says. It is difficult to choose the right path when each step is a journey into the unknown. But never forget that you are not alone. Even should you abandon your body, never abandon your honor. Never stray from the way. Miyamoto Musashi. Cool. Thanks, Takemura, for sending me some of your golden thoughts, you know. You ready, Bullet? Takemura sips the white monster ultra. Yeah, Arasaka's pretty good corp. That guard at the front entrance is Rebecca's pink? HMG? Oh, does he? Wait, what? I am confused right now. Are you sure? Or are you trolling me right now? Because I... Oh shit! Oh shit, he does! Oh fuck, I didn't know! Wow, okay, you guys surprised me now. You guys actually surprised me. Wow, you guys actually surprised me. That is fucking wild. I had no idea that we have this that we have this weapon in the game. Wow, okay. That's... Wow, okay. How did you guys find out that this guy has this gun? Like, I completely forgot. Like, I remember... Huh. How the fuck did you guys know that? Well, fucking looks like it. That is really interesting. No, I have to admit, my friends, that, you know, I'm normally working on the patches and all the content for you, and normally I know about that stuff. I had no idea that he was given actually this gun. Yeah. Okay, I have it. Don't worry. We are fucking dangerous person with... What? I'm gonna be, I'm a destroyer. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, you know, that would be it, you know. Wow, this fucking gun is insane. Enter the dumb shop with the gun? Why should I do that? Like, is there anything interesting with the gun? Creep Slasher, hello everyone, hello Pavel, hello Creep Slasher, nice to have you with us. Pavel go brr. I actually have no idea what you guys are talking about. Wait, what? There is something a bit strange happening, I have to admit. Like, what is... Like, there is... Bamboozled, yes. Look in the junk? What? What are you talking about? Guys, did you have too much of a... Did you guys have too much of Coca-Cola today or something? Like, anyway, he dropped it by opening the door. Yeah, I believe so. I believe I dropped it by opening the door. I think so too. But it went into Nibbeland or some other place. Judy, that's nice. That's some big junk you got there, Chum. Yes, exactly. Exactly, my friend. I need to tell you something. Oh, yes, that's so nice that we have Judy message us. Nibelland, Pinky, yes, exactly. So, V, I need to tell you something. You're a Noosa sleeper agent. And you just got burned bad. And you look at now is wipe your 5, scatter your tracks, and flee the city, broken promises never to return. What? Great story, but no. Second option for Phantom Liberty, exactly. Anyway, it's that, okay, so you know I'm not great with feelings and stuff, but I've been thinking about the past 2 months, and I'm gonna say thanks, V, for being with me, for everything you've done, and just for being you. You're great. Just wanted you to know that. But now I'm gonna go hide somewhere. I'm all flushed. Oh, she is so sweet. Sweet cinnamon roll, Juby. Yes. Oh, my sweet little vulnerable Lilo Bean. I will go with the first one, though. Jesus Christ. No. It's not funny. I love shit like this. I just love. She's an absolute best first option. Okay. Well, anyway, I think that was good. Anyhow, my chums, we need to go to the afterlife. We need to go to afterlife. Where are you, my dear Quadra? Hello, my dear Quadra. Oh yes. Hello, my dear Quadra. Let's go, my friends. So we have 22 more minutes. I will try to play Chippin In. I'm not sure if it's possible, but I will try. This lantern was never supposed to be there, by the way. I'm just renovating the Night City. Okay, chums, let's go. Jesus Christ. Yes, we are by Grand Imperial. We are by Grand Imperial Mall. I'm driving like an absolute bozo. Lovely RTX, yeah. This game is looking so good, by the way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I honestly think, guys, that I am working in one of the best industries in the world, you know, when it comes to like just games, like entertainment industry in general, but just like games. So fucking cool. I'm so blessed, honestly, to be part of this industry and to really like the fact that actually like when I was 19, I actually started, you know, doing and working things and working on the things for the games. What is violence? Let's meet Motel room 2010. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, I know what it is. Yes, that is Lizzy Wizzy, actually. You know, chums, so let's do Chippin In next time. And let's do violence now. Let's do violence now. Okay, let's do violence now. I'll read the message. Jesus Christ. Okay, I was... messages. Where are you, unknown sender? Are you somewhere here? Yes. Unknown number. Let's meet Motel room 210. Who's this? Who's this? Okay. Violence is such a good grime song. Yep. Yeah. We are, like in here you can see that when working on a quest for her, like the objective was to basically, you know, to give you as a player something that is actually contextually accurate. But anyway, I was saying that it was such a good decision, you know, like 2 years ago in like 2019 and so on. Sorry, not 2019, when I was 19. So that was what, 2004, I think, or 2003, to start really working for games and game industry and start learning, you know, this stuff. Because it's such an amazing industry to be part of. Like, in a way, it's kind of close to movies, but it does so many things actually better than movies, you know. And it's so exciting, especially, you know, because of because of all the all the new... What the hell I'm doing? Sorry guys, this is not as planned. This star is a bit oh no, shit. But yeah, I think this industry is so amazing, you know, because like you can have a combination of art, of storytelling, you know, and new technologies, and you know, basically art and you know, narration just becoming better and doing better stuff because of the fact that we are such a blooming industry right now, and I just love that point, that part of it, you know. Okay, yes, the police is gone. Good. We can go to Motel. Okay, my chums, let's go. I'm trying to look at the chat, but every single time when I'm looking at the chat, I'm fucking hitting everything on my way, you know. Yes, I got so much better in this driving business, guys, by the way. So much better. I was trying to, you know, push the brakes on his back. So, you know. Yep, we are there. We arrived. Jesus Christ. The Motel Motel. A very specific place, isn't it? A very specific place. Interesting. Okay then, let's save and let's go. Let's go. It seems that Pavel always gets cyber psychosis when he sits in a car. Oh, thank you, my friend. Oh, hello. Very interesting attire, my friend. And this smile. Okay. Like, he smiled when I looked at him. I was like, okay, I guess. I need to go upstairs, right? Because this is where I've been with Meredith. So this is higher. Okay. Motel Motel, by the way, is one of the oldest locations we have in the game. It's actually so funny. Such an interesting, interesting space. Motel is going for a more fancy look. Yes. Pavel, remember in this house we support Lizzy Wizzy, but we also want to earn eddies. So talk to the guy, take his money, and tell Lizzy the truth. Sure, thanks, Glasalalia. I appreciate this. All the hits, as always, guys, as always. Okay, 2010.
Started to think you wouldn't show.
Shouldn't have, to be honest.
Why not?
Normally only work with fixers. Clients that avoid him tend to be bad news.
I just care about my privacy.
Okay. Hey, Lizzy. It's interesting that you walk in and she's back to you.
And why is that, if I might ask?
And the mysterious music is playing.
Fuck me. It's you.
It's me, Lizzy Wizzy.
Damn.
Sit, please. Let's talk.
Interesting. So she has a cover-up name? I think she does. Well, not the cover-up name, basically her actual name.
Sit.
Her actual name, right? Hi Pavu, most open world games after finishing last main quest send the player back to before the final quest, but don't you think it would be better for the player experience to reshape the world and then let the player play side quests and so on? Umberto asks, well, Umberto, it's always a matter of resources, you know.
Please.
If you can actually afford it, you know, to do something as big as what you're saying, you know, it's always like this.
So what's this about?
I think you can guess. I'm in trouble.
Uh-huh. And what kind?
Good question.
Okay.
Been a rough year. Creative block. Can't even say the last time I made anything worth listening to. And to make things worse, I fell in love.
Oh God. God damn it. You know, it's a interesting thing. DJ Gnu wrote Grimes talk about funny. I mean, she talks in a very specific way, which is, you know, the unique thing about her, actually. So, yeah, therefore you know that it's her, actually. Okay, Lizzy. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
And why is that?
Sooner or later, love will only let you down.
Jesus Christ.
Guess
V is harsh.
Sooner.
Oh God, I guess it will be Suno?
We're talking a man, woman.
Oh shit, these hands. Sometimes it seems like I just brushed something and sparks fly. Anyway, a man. His name's Liam.
I love this
Liam
detail,
Northam.
by the way.
Been together a few months, but...
Hello,
I think he's cheating on me.
Lumpicam777. Nice to have you. I love this detail, you know, that she just touches something and, you know, makes the sparks appear, you know, because of her, you know, platinum skin. Well, then she doesn't need a lighter then. Yeah, I mean, I guess she does it for style. What makes me think she's cheating?
Why the suspicion?
It's so cliched, it's embarrassing. Whispered phone calls in the bathroom, strange receipts, secret meetings in the middle of the night.
Any specific event come to mind?
Uh-huh.
My mind, that's a touchy subject.
Why?
Don't know each other well enough for that, V.
Huh. Interesting, okay. Question was from Godar Hazard. Is it platinum? I'm actually not sure. You know, I don't remember what her skin was actually made with. You know, maybe we put some information in the game about this, but I'm not sure. To be completely honest with you, my friend.
You talk to him at all? Tell him to his face?
You're adorable.
Like, it's Chrome, right? Of course, right? But
imagine this. We're never alone. Not really. Always surrounded by assistants, PR reps, makeup artists.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I stop smiling at him for 1 millisecond, it'll be all over every scream sheet in this town.
Understood.
Jesus.
No, you don't understand. Not until you've lived it. Millions of eyes trained on you constantly. It can be beautiful and terrifying.
Yeah, I can imagine it can be beautiful and terrifying, you know. Merkur, okay. Yeah, there's a real thing in the chrome skin or something overlays over a real skin. Well, I mean, yeah, so she's wearing a real skin, that's for sure, you know, and she's mostly augmented, you know, but we're talking exactly about what materials used, like, I guess, what metal. Who made this quest? This quest was made by Katarzyna Władyka. Kasia was in the quest team for the Cyberpunk. She was a manager of the QA team on The Witcher 3, and right now she's working in the full story as a quest designer. And as you can imagine, The Witcher 1 remake is the one that she is going to be working on. Anyway, a man, his name is Liam Norton, right? Okay. What makes you think you confront him? Okay, who's he?
Liam Northam. Nope, don't know him.
Daka Place, hello, good morning.
40-ish,
good morning.
Sensitive, guy who never wanted for anything. You know the type.
Okay.
I heard they exist. How'd you meet?
He's my manager.
Okay, well, you know, that happens.
I know how it sounds. I never meant to. He's not even my type, but...
But?
Your body can be chrome, but the heart never changes. It wants what it wants.
Yeah. It's actually really cool. Sort of in a way, a commentary about the world that we live in.
Here? What do you want?
Proof. And then I'll end things. For good. Liam goes to Riot all the time. Think he meets someone there. I want to know who.
Okay.
You'll find out for me?
Sure thing. Let's talk cred first. Okay, let's be tough, my chums.
Not so fast. Scratch?
You'll get it.
I guess she's not short in the
Question
eddies.
is how much?
God, how mundane. No idea. Scads and scads of scratch. You happy?
Okay.
You know, for us mere mortals, the mundane matters. Sometimes means the difference between life and death.
Okay.
Don't lecture me. You want the job or not?
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, you can count on me. Let's go.
You can count on me.
Let's do it.
Perfect. Remember, I want specifics. Details. Recordings or pics if you can.
Sure. Keep it in mind.
Good. Now go.
She's such a fucking amazing character, by the way. Such a cool character, you know, to have in the game. You know, let alone the fact that she's played by Grimes, of course. You know, that's like that just makes it even better, obviously. You know. But such a cool thing, you know, that like in Cyberpunk you can have all of those like, you know, amazing celebrities and, you know, like people who are, really at the top of the food chain in a way. So good. I would love to get chromed like hair. Daka plays road. Yeah, I get you, my friend. Okay, let's go. My friends, let's try. It's interesting that it shows that I still have the gun, by the way. So it's really something. We have only a few more minutes, god damn it, of the stream, but let's try to play as much as we can. Okay, my chums, let's go. Yeah, because like you said you do, yeah, because like I think like the quest is not long, right? Like, so maybe we'll manage. Jesus Christ. Oh, another Quadra VTEC, interesting. Huh. Become a menace, yes. Become a legend of Night City and a menace. Get away. I parked literally at the center of the street. This is how I'm a bad person. Legendary menace. This is how you drive. Oh yes, thank you.
What the hell is this?
Okay, they're waiting to the club. Cool. I guess here's the line, but let's try to cut the line and see what we can do.
You look okay. Go in. No messing around.
Oh, that's nice, actually.
Looking for a guy. Name's Liam. Liam Northam. Know where I could find him?
No, you can fuck off, Merc. I ain't talking.
Okay, that was fucking... He was aggressive as shit. Okay.
Better rethink that, or you'll regret it.
Oh shit, and the door closed?
One more word out of you and I'll scrap you so bad even trauma won't know your ass from your elbow. Delta, now.
Right. I shouldn't be doing that, I assume. Oh, God. God damn it. Why always complicates things for myself? Shit. Okay. Huh. Let's try to go to the kitchen. Is there a kitchen here? A door? Aha! Perfect! Ha, you had it, but you had to open your mouth. 3D Man wrote, yeah, sadly. I tried to be too tough, and this is what happened. But it's good that I have 20 body, or 18 body, so I was able to actually do that. Okay. This is locked. I'm just thinking where the fuck I can go from here. This is still... Those are all locked. Okay, so I guess we are going upstairs. So I guess we're going upstairs the way... The, I hope this I can get here. Oh shit, I need that code. Oh, there's an elevator that is actually reacting. Okay, cool. I'm just checking this door. Closed as well. God damn it. Okay, well, let's try the elevator, my friends. Okay, we can go to the ground floor, apparently.
Right, let's see what's here.
We managed to get here. Employee badge! That is cool, my chums. So it seems that we are... ask about Liam. Find proof to Liam's betrayal. I guess we're gonna be doing this. So let's do that. Okay, my dears, let me actually see what's happening here. Riot, VIP room, elevator, Riot club. Okay, those are like literally empty files with nothing in them, just those. Okay, local network, surveillance system, remote takeover.
Champagne? Nice surprise.
Shit.
Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Uh-huh.
I know you don't often agree to use the relic, but you don't
Switching to another camera. I love this feature, by the way, in Cyberpunk, that you can get into the cameras and just fucking go over like the whole location and really like scout it over. Oh, that's actually by the entrance? Lol. This is like so cool. By the way, guys, you can't imagine how much work this feature cost, you know, to actually make it work like this. So you can, as a player, you can really do that, you know, because like everything has to stream in properly and so on, you know. I don't want to make it sound like it's the, you know, some next level feature, but it was definitely complicated. Okay, because I have the badge now, right? So we can be walking. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay then. Question is, can I get to the VIP part? I can. Perfect. Missed it entirely. Nice. Jesus, man, focus. I'm so focused that literally, like, I have a vein popping on my neck.
About that, once you made the backup, can you tweak it to remove undesirable traits? Because Lizzy, ever since her conversion, she hasn't been herself.
Oh, really? Interesting conversation.
I think that's impossible. Engrams saved in the secure your
Woodream, thank you so much for the sub.
Cannot be edited. But how significant would these edits be?
Damn.
Significant. Sometimes I don't even recognize her. Other times, never mind. Let's have a drink. To our partnership.
Oh, fuck. You heard what I just heard, right? Relic. They want to do her like they did me.
Not exactly. They wiped you. Here, they just want to make a backup.
Oh, Jesus.
A backup?
Wow.
Hey, we're talking about a person, not your vacay snaps. Guy didn't even ask. He's just going behind her back. He's got no right to do it. Nobody has that right.
Especially without her knowing. Ah, shit. How do I even tell her?
Don't have to.
Do not listen to Johnny.
Where there's a cam, there's footage.
Break into Riot security room. Okay, my chums, I'm going to save the game here, and we are going to continue playing next time, because it's already time. I'm sorry, my friends, but I know that the you know, it's already 11:30 here in Poland, and we need to you know, we are going to meet and we are going to have some fun, you know, next time. I had amazing time. I had an amazing time, my friends, with you. It was great to go over everything that happened, you know, for the past 2 years, you know, and really have, you know, talk about the memories and so on with you, and discuss all of those things and play the game a bit, you know. I know that I didn't ask, you know, answer all of your questions. I didn't, you know, go over all your redeemed points and so on. I'm really sorry, my friends. It's been a lot of you, and I was doing my very best. I wanted to thank our Reds and moderators that have been here. From the moderators, my dear girlfriend Sapphire and our dear friend Cogito. Thank you so much for both of you, and thank you to all the Reds that have been here today. Ayano, our UI producer. Thank you, Monica, for being here. Chivok, our customer support engineer. Small Sandayu Kira, our in-game photographer. And Kevin, our community manager for France. Thank you so much to all of you that have been here, and thank you all, my friends, for being here and celebrating these 2 years with me. I hope that you are going to be proud with everything that we are doing, and I hope you are going to try Phantom Liberty and have an amazing time with it. I'm leaving you now with this great song, and we are going to see each other in a week already after the release of The Witcher 3 Complete Edition. Bye bye.
Copy
baby.